Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 200. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and bicentennial man, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big darn topic of the week is 2019 before the fall.
Let's fall into the intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
I think it's just fitting that on an anniversary episode like this, I'm sick.
Sick-ish.
It's sick-ish, yeah. Yeah, I'm stuffed a little bit, so.
Sick, and you're tired.
Yeah.
You're sick and tired.
Yeah.
Well,
That I am. But I'm good. I feel good.
Oh, is this the new...
Oh, you haven't seen it? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You're right. There is no lining on the inside.
Well, okay, there's that. And is this Dickies?
Yeah.
So ours are not Dickies. It's like a work brand.
Oh, you're right, huh?
Yeah, because I showed
Oh.
my sister. I don't know if she saw Matthew's jacket or mine, but she goes, "Oh, Pieces uses those same blanks."
Really?
Aaron's company, because it looks cool.
Oh, I love that jacket, dude.
It's comforting.
It is.
It's fluffy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude. I look. I don't have the personal Instagram anymore. I'm not gonna talk about it here. I had it on with like a heather gray pullover
Mhm.
and then like blue jeans, heather gray shoes. It's like good fit. Look, I was looking good. It was at Disneyland,
You're feeling yourself.
dude. It look. I'm gonna show you the picture. Tramp fam, you can't see. It was because Kimmy's like, I gotta take a picture of this. I'm like, oh, I appreciate that. This is what, December.
You're the man of the heather gray, though.
I love the heather gray.
I can't
dude.
do the heather gray.
Not everything can be heather gray.
Yeah.
You can't just wear heather gray. It's got to be like a nice accent. You know, you can't be sweaty in the heather gray.
Yeah, you can.
That's the problem. Hold on. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's a good,
Looking good.
Good fit.
Yeah.
Good fit.
Looking
The
good.
mustache coming out. Yeah, it's still there, Eduardo. Sorry, buddy.
Fittingly, last Wednesday, was it Wednesday? I forgot what day. I got off the tram.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And some girl runs up to me and says, "Where did you get that jacket?" And I was like, I have a podcast and a listener sent it to me. And she's like, "Wow, that's really cool. Thanks. Bye."
Calopsia Customs, dude.
I know, dude. I know.
Yeah, you can't. Too much
But
pressure, right?
Yeah, I was like freaking out. I'm just like, people are talking to me, you know?
Yeah, well, people can talk to you on March 15th, St. Trammin's Day
That
celebration.
they can. Brandy made me the res, but then I canceled the res to make another res sooner. I don't know if I remade the res. I don't.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah,
Gotta be careful.
that I do.
Yeah, that's March 15th, DCA, after work hours at Hollywood Lounge and beyond. Yeah. Yeah. So okay, we got to say something about 200 episodes.
We do. I don't know what to say.
I don't either. It's 200.
Yeah, it's a good number.
It is. Is 250 a better number?
I think it is. That's the thing. This is kind of like the 70 versus 75.
No, but 200, it's a new 100.
It is. Yeah.
250, it's weird because 250 when compared to 1,000 is like a quarter of 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
But 200 is like 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I just said the word twice. But
No. I get
But
exactly what you're
for
saying.
the next 2 years, I'm going to say episode 2, blah, 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 instead of 1, blah, blah, blah. That's the thing. It's been another 2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah, because it's 52 episodes a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So we've been doing this for 4 years?
Dude, we're hitting the 4th anniversary and then going into the 5th year.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been here a while. Thank you for all who have been here with us and who are still here.
Doesn't feel like it,
joining.
right?
Think back, dude. This episode, 2019, the beginning of 2019 was 5 years ago. bonkers.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That is insane.
You and Brandy met 2018?
December 30th, 2018.
Yeah, so right at the...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Well, Rain, let's make some sense with...
Mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast, where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. Listen to full episodes every Wednesday or topic-only uploads on Big Thunder Thursdays. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, my favorite, YouTubes. For visual guide the show, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram, and right into the show, head to trammin.com/ask. While you're on trammin.com, catch up on lore, check out our recommendations, or download some artwork for your personal use. If you want to chat with us on Discord, ask us how. And you can find all these links and lore on trammin.com.
Yes, you can. So, we do have a little gift. This is gonna start low because this is not from Kev, but this is from Kevin.
Not to be confused.
Yeah. It's not a concoction, so it's not a competition. But Kevin said, oh, Tram 200. If I send you a bottle of champagne, would you drink it? And I said, let me ask the Keto King. And you looked it up, and it's acceptable. So
That it is.
Kevin brought us the champagne from Nathalie Falmet, Vigneron Saint-Eloque. I don't know. It's a brut. I don't know. But he gave us some notes. It is from Champagne, France. So
That's what it's from. That's why champagne is called champagne.
That's why all the other ones are called Prosecco, sparkling wine.
Really?
This is a real champagne.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's probably
Did not know
Italian or something. He says has a sweet. These are some notes from Wine Spectator. Has a sweet smoke and spice notes, along with bright citrusy acidity and layers of tea rose, biscuit, vanilla, and candied orange peel. Has 91 points out of 100 rating, which is outstanding. A champagne of superior character and style. That's like the rubric.
Cool.
So I'm gonna
Uncork this bad boy.
Yeah, uncork the bad boy. Do you want to uncork the bad boy?
No, I'm good. I always have to uncork at like family events and stuff.
Why do you not like it?
You know me and jump scares, dude.
Okay, there's the little thing. Okay.
Jump I'll keep it popped in your hand, no? Or like Yeah.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
There it is.
There it is. I hope that came through and scared the crap out of everyone driving.
Let's see the cork here.
Yeah. So that
Man of cork.
I'll make it onto the set as it always does. Steaming.
Grand Vin de Champagne. Champagne?
Champagne.
Sure.
Oh, this is why they call it bubbly.
Hmm.
Okay. We're gonna let that chill for a second because it's bubbling. I gotta do this in a different stance. I don't know. Rain, say more about 200 episodes.
Like I said, I can't believe that we're here. I can't believe it's been 4 years. I guess you're kind of right. We kind of did. No, we started 2019.
No,
we started 2020.
Yeah, 4 years.
Duh. Okay, so a year after.
Kind of our whole deal.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't know, Rain. What sticks out to you in the past 4 years?
Like what episode?
Episode or season of life, stuff we did.
I just think it's kind of crazy that from the time we started, I've had like major milestones in my life.
Kimmy brought that up.
Yeah,
because you guys started out like just two dudes.
Yeah,
but now it's like you bought a house.
Yeah.
I met Kimmy.
Yeah.
You got engaged. Like, it's
crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, the measurements don't work when there's bubbles everywhere.
That's true.
So we're just gonna.
Oh my God, it's a lot of champagne, dude.
Dude, this is a whole bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
This is like a Trammin tradition. We were gonna drink some wine, from Theo's house, their wedding, but we will drink that. Let's get every last drop.
Nice.
There you go. Thank you, Kevin.
Snoop Dogg would be proud of us too.
All right. When should we drink the wine?
Next week.
Matthew's not going to drink it.
No, he's not.
Spoilers. We're supposed to have him on
Yeah.
if all goes well. So, Rain, we'll say to another 100.
Sure. To another 100. Cheers. Huh.
This is good.
It is.
Dude. Okay. Let me take another sip. So, I've had sparkling wine, Prosecco.
Yeah.
Trash, right?
Yeah. The cooks, get out of here.
All of it, dude.
Yeah.
But this is sweet.
Yeah, that's good.
This is sweet. It's almost like a cider.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like, yeah. I guess
You're right, huh? It
it's a
almost
brew.
does have like a cidery taste.
Yeah, and he says citrusy, bright. It is bright. There's a citrusy acidity.
Yeah.
Layers of tea rose. You get any floral notes? Let's see.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The biscuit is more in like the throat. The biscuit and vanilla.
Yeah.
Like it's more in the back. The orange peel, I think, is the bitterness.
Candied orange peel.
Yeah, that's like the bitterness.
Yeah.
You know, like what they throw on top of a Paloma.
That's right. Or it looks like almost red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it, Kevin. Great job. Thank you so much for your generous
that's
gift.
delicious. Thank you.
Kevin, great gift giver.
He is. He is. He's up there.
I've always thought that about his gifts, but I've never like put all of that together. And then one of Kimmy's family members, I think her older sister Kayla, said Kevin's really a really thoughtful gift giver. And I was like, he is, isn't he? Like when you take the tally of everything.
Yeah.
Dude, the jerseys.
The spirit jersey. Yeah, spirit jerseys.
Oh no, the hockey jersey.
And the hockey jersey.
Spirit jersey. The painting from his sister.
That's right.
I
That's right.
feel like there's another one. Huh.
No, there's 3.
It doesn't make it less meaningful if I'm forgetting, Kevin. It's just because it wasn't 2020. Because I barely knew him in 2020. Yeah. So 2021,
Yeah,
2, 3.
that's
Yeah. So thank you, Kevin, very much for the champagne. We'll see what it does to us. What is the percentage on champagne?
12?
12. Straight
12?
Yeah.
Cool. We should be good. Should be feeling this a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. This is actually good. I never thought I'd like champagne,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I've ever had real champagne from Champagne, France.
Yeah.
Always trash.
That's what Ricardo told me to that bottle. Remember I was telling you how he got me that bottle? That Don Perignon.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, special occasion bottle. He
I
popped that on.
I miss Ricardo. I don't even know how many words he and I said to each other directly, and I miss him.
I think I'll explain in a little bit, but I think Friday I am going to meet you there at Disneyland.
We're not going Friday. Oh,
Friday.
okay.
And but Ricardo's coming.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I'll hear him coming in the M4.
Yeah, and the Beamer.
Dude, I thought of him when I saw the MKBHD video. Because Ricardo, when I was making fun of your Tesla, I was like, oh, did you make fun of it? He goes, I had a Tesla, returned it, I got thinking about this, whatever. Bought an M4. MKBHD, just bought a Porsche. He's like, I'm selling my Tesla.
I was at a shop last Wednesday, and the guy he works for, Jason, he has this like 1965 Lincoln Continental, some like ridiculously expensive car, and they got it back from 2 years worth of work, and there's headlights on it, and Jason's like, what do you see about this car that you don't like? To Ricardo, he's like, those headlights look like they're from eBay. Jason's like, yeah, you're right. Get new headlights. That was cool.
Yeah, dude. Every time I think about having a Porsche, I'm like,
Yeah.
I do really want one. Like,
Yeah.
It's so classic. They haven't done anything to them in years. Like they all look.
To the look.
Yeah, they just work. And I know this is not an MKBHD or car podcast, but did you watch his video on it?
I haven't.
He said it's the perfect 9 of a car because many cars are 10s at other things, but 7s at others. And the Porsche 911 is a 9 at every single thing. Everything is just short of perfect, but that makes the car way more perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, the Plaid is faster, but like, I mean, sit inside that thing.
It's a Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla is the IKEA of cars. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I know I'm just insulting you.
No,
Dude,
it's fine. Dude.
You know the hump on when you stare at your car on the right of the hood? Like I've seen it on other ones.
It's probably a manufacturing thing. Ever since you told me that you saw a Model X that didn't have the handles aligned, I look at it every time now. Whenever I see a Model X The two handles that are on the suicide
and
doors,
they're meant to look aligned.
they're meant to look aligned.
That's
yeah.
the thing. It's supposed to be one
But
strip.
when you see it like this, it's like,
Yeah.
oof, it doesn't look good.
Yeah. The Ioniq 6, the weird Hyundai,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want it. However, when I see them, I'm like, looks like it's from a future movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool.
Yeah, that's what cars are going to start looking like, not the Cybertruck.
Audi is sticking away from that.
Yeah.
All their electric cars still look like cars. They're just weird with the grill because,
Mhm.
unless you get rid of it, it's funky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, next car, still gas for sure. Gas hybrid, I think, or like the mild hybrids, where they just kind of have it, where it's just like, hey, now you get like 60 miles per gallon. I'm like, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. So like the Chevy Volt, revolutionary.
It is.
RIP.
Yeah. It is.
Anyways, it's weird because I still feel like You're Right should be here, but it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Although we're gonna get a foodie guide.
I
so.
actually want to add. I was going to work on it today, and I completely forgot. I want to add a new segment.
A new segment.
Yes, because otherwise it's going to go too long.
Wait,
Only for the next 6 months.
the wedding segment?
I want a wedding talk segment.
Okay, what would we call it? Wednesday, just like actual Wednesday.
Sure.
No. Let's see. Wedding,
Sure.
like with the like an apostrophe.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Rain.
Play a little sound bit, dude. I don't know what to play.
Okay, Rain, we could play like some wedding bells.
Sure.
Just one? Like, do you need a song or just a sound?
No, give me a song.
This is just like a. We
Not
got.
Christmas?
I don't know, like Christmas songs. There's like Oh. It's got to play through the whole thing?
Nah, that's fine. That's fine.
No.
All
We're
right.
gonna. Let's ring in some wedding bells with wedding. Okay. What's
That
up?
purple looks so good.
It's the Taco Bell.
Yeah,
man.
it really
It's
is the Taco.
All right.
So
What's
you asked me what I brought in.
Oh no, I know what this is.
Yeah, you do. It's kind of obvious.
Well, now I know. I didn't know what it was.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, dude. Heck yeah. Okay, this is the pin that Galadriel
Yes.
gives the fellowship.
That she does.
And it says Kirk. Oh, I recognize that box anywhere. All right, this is Kirk. All right. This is still going to be a segment? I'll do it.
Nice, huh?
In a moment. Let's get. Oh, jeez. There's a lot going on.
Oh, there's their tape.
Got it. Ooh, good tape. Oh, shit. Am I supposed to read this?
I mean, if you want, it's up to you.
Jeez, there's so much here.
Yeah. So you asked me what I've been doing for the wedding. This is all I've been doing for the past week.
Okay, do I read this?
Go for it. Yeah.
I don't know. Is
Yeah,
it meant
sure.
to be written? Oh, okay.
Okay. Before you say anything, turn it around.
Yeah.
FedEx messed up on my prints. I sent a double-sided print, and they printed freaking Boromir on yours. And I wasn't going to give you Boromir.
Oh.
So long story short,
Oh, everyone.
my bachelor party is the fellowship.
Okay.
And I am assigning everyone a character.
Okay.
And I have assigned you Legolas.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's
So what you're saying is I'm the hottest one in the party.
sure.
Although Strider, I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
We're going on a quest for a ring, the Fellowship 2024. Kirk, will you be my Legolas and join my Fellowship of Groomsmen? Did you write this?
I partially wrote it. You can obviously tell.
Yeah. In my eyes, you embody the spirit of Legolas. Purposeful, skilled, and undeniably the coolest of all. From our high school days to co-hosting Trammin, our journey together has been filled with some really great memories. Legolas is known for his precision and grace, much like the purpose you bring to every aspect of your life. Your dedication to your goals and the admirable way you navigate through challenges make you stand out. I look to you and your advice on so many parts of my life. You really have impacted so many aspects in a very positive way. Admiration comes easy when thinking of you, my friend. You are the Legolas of our story, bringing your unique skills and friendship to every adventure we undertake, including our podcasting endeavors, which will hopefully never end. Rain, yes, you have my bow. No, one does not simply join a wedding party. No. Oh, thank you, man. It's very sweet.
I burned a lot of this, and I kind of burned too much.
No,
But
we're like, oh, no.
And it's a whole thing, dude. It was a
Okay,
whole thing.
so Chimay.
Oh, okay. I went to Total Wine, and I was like, what is the most like Hobbit looking kind of beer, and I got a Chimay. So
Nice. I don't know if I've had the red one. What's the red one?
it's like
Ale.
an ale. Yeah.
Yeah. The blue
Like a
one?
amber.
Good stuff.
Really? I've never had it.
But that doesn't look like Hobbit beer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, but see, here's the thing. I've had the blue's not a new adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, there you
So
go.
we'll do that. All right. Got it. Ooh, jeez. It's a knife.
Tell me that doesn't look like it's from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice. Well, I cut myself live on the air. Oh, I want to tell people, we're not ending the show in 100 episodes when I said to 100 more.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, so we can toast to 400 on the 300. You know, we
Yeah.
just got to
Have goals.
Yeah. All right. What is this? Beard oil.
Beard oil.
Ooh. See, I would never buy this for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like
that's what I was kind
We'll
of.
hit it up on the
going for.
mustache. We'll hit up the mustache. Okay. Well, geez, man.
It was a man bag.
A man bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
A leather man bag.
Where's my wolf shirt to wear at the bachelor party? All right. And a groomsman flask.
So there's one thing missing that didn't come in time, but I wanted to give everyone theirs this week, and it's just a whiskey glass that says the Fellowship on it, but it comes tomorrow. So, but you don't want I know you don't want more glasses.
It's
Okay.
fine, dude.
Okay. All right. I'll bring it next week.
But dude, you got a Trammin 200. You got this.
Yeah.
So what goes in here? A weird concoction from Kev. Some Kev moonshine.
Some
Tram
alcohol
shine?
we have to sneak into the venue. So
What venue?
oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, my dad will just fill up at his house. He's got some.
Some good stuff.
Dude, I'll send them. Do you know whiskey at all?
I just know I like Knob Creek.
I'll take a picture of what's there.
Oh my god.
There's nothing hiding in here, is there?
No.
Okay.
No.
Very cool.
That's pretty much it.
What do I do with this?
I put like stuff in there when you travel.
It is a cool travel bag, isn't
Yeah.
it? Oh,
And then yeah, I forgot this box too.
yeah, that's the other
Yeah.
box. I'm like, there's more, man. Okay. Jeez. There's some foliage. No way, dude. I just read the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He says, "Will you marry us?" Dana Reed Officiant Guidebook for Beginners: How to Become Ordained and Perform a Marriage Ceremony Script. So you're really down.
Yeah, I'm down.
You know what I told myself? Because I mentioned it to you twice, but not to convince you.
No,
Just to remind you, like, hey, I'm in.
Yeah.
But I didn't want. I said I will not say it to him again.
It's one of those things where I was thinking like, who that I know will actually put effort into the speech, who is actually well spoken, and who is somebody who actually people know at the event from both sides.
Right.
And that's you. So
Dude, this is exciting.
this
And I needed this because I was like, okay, I offered this to him. I got to what do you say?
Yeah.
In a wedding?
Yeah.
I will do it.
I know you will.
Yeah. I will marry you guys. But I was like, what do you?
I don't think you need the how to be ordained part, because you just go on universallifechurch.com and you can be ordained. But
Yeah, I told Kimmy because I've just very casually mentioned I go to church, right? I would only do it for a wedding like yours because it's not like a religious ceremony.
yeah.
So I wouldn't become hey, I'm ordained.
Yeah.
I could
And I also got it because it's a book. And I'm like, what's something I can give you that, you know what I mean? That will symbolize that. Me and Brandy were thinking about it for a couple weeks, and then it's like a microphone, but I'm like, no, so she found this book and bought it. So
She was officiated wedding for 20. Yeah, no, I was gonna need this, and this is better than just looking it up.
going to Google.
Yeah. Dang. So I'm officiating the wedding.
So
What?
the third part of this,
Oh, there's a third part.
there is a third part. And no, you're the first person I've given everything to. Okay. I'm giving Sos tomorrow. I'm giving Gabriel Thursday. I'm giving Ricardo Friday. I hope he's not listening to this.
He is.
Yeah, probably. And then Vance and Frank on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a 7 with me. I will show you. Sorry, I know it's taking forever.
Dude, okay. Listen, I know the people listening to the full episode, they're all in for wedding talk with Rain.
So this is the fellowship.
You know what sucks for me? The glasses mess with Photoshop.
They do.
I look weird without glasses,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work with the Photoshop.
Check out Ricardo. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
On his note, I had to put, look, I'm not choosing Gandalf because you're older than all of us.
Is that Gandalf?
Yeah, he's Gandalf.
He looks short.
Oh, yeah.
Is Legolas taller than Gandalf?
That's a good point. I think he stepped back a little bit, but yeah, and then we're going to have Sos be my Sam.
Oh, you're just spoiling whoever you want. Oh, so is Sam, of course.
Yeah. And Gabriel will be Aragorn. And then I have Vance as Boromir. And Vance as Boromir is actually really interesting because I wrote on his note, Boromir is he's a character that entrusts Faramir to Osgiliath, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when he leaves Osgiliath, it's like, I'm entrusting a part of my family to take care of something. And that's what I kind of said in his note. Like, I'm entrusting you to help take care of part of my family. My sister, my mom, my niece, you know. So that's why I felt like Boromir is very, very fitting.
And for, you know, as much as he has his little transgressions or whatever, Boromir cares for the hobbits.
Yeah, he does.
He looks out for them. And I don't know Vance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think at all. I've just heard little glimpses of him. But he seems like if he needs to care about someone, he does.
Yeah, he does. And then we have Frank as Gimli. So I also thought about this. Merry and Pippin.
Uh-huh.
Okay. There's two other people that I would want in my party, but now it's getting just too big. Right?
Are you just matching Brandy's party?
Yes.
So does it help that I'm the officiant?
No.
Oh.
No. You're actually matched with somebody. Like, there's 6 and 6.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Even though there's going to be 5 on... I don't care. There's going to be 5 on my side. But what I was saying was Merry and Pippin, they're cousins of Frodo. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I have Derek and Chris.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin and Brandy's cousin.
Okay.
But they're not... I'm calling them the 5th man.
Oh,
Or the 6th man.
Okay. You're going to have a flower girl because you have...
I have
niece.
Lily.
Yeah.
And Giselle. They're both going to be flower girls.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say they could be the flower girls. That'd be hilarious. Just like...
Yeah. But that's not even the third part. The third part.
Oh, okay.
The third part is something I'm going to actually send in a text on Sunday, I guess, after I tell everyone, but I can read it here.
Where is this? On the left or the right?
I think it depends on the person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. It's one of these. The spinny one.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so here's the guys.
You know what? I don't want to break this. I'm just going to... I'll put it on another day. I wanted to put it on now, but you know. Okay.
The guys are going to be So's my best man, Gabriel. I'm actually like making this up, but it actually kind of makes sense. The man of honor.
Because there's the maiden
There's
and the
the
maid.
matron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, he's got to do Sos and Gabriel.
Yeah, because he's the married one.
Dude.
Yeah. That's why I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Patron of honor.
Actually, I like that. I might say that because there's no official word for it. So patron of honor, actually, that's kind of cool.
And I want everyone to know, there was no point where I was like, I need to be Rain's best man. There is no like this.
Yeah, I know.
I know you know.
Yeah.
Like we know the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can have multiple best friends. Shout out Justin Fastinos who would say that all the time. But
would he really?
I said something like, he's like, oh, this is one of my best friends, Kirk. And I was like, oh, you don't have to give me that honor. And he took it as like, I'm not. I'm like, no. Like, he's like, no, you can have more than one.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, if there's a best man, it's going to be Sos. And then Gabriel somehow also attached to that.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll be my patron of honor. You're the officiant. And then Ricardo, Frank, and Vance round out the group. Then for girls.
Ushers, yes.
Actually, that's like you're supposed to do that. But it's also kind of like, I don't want them to feel like they have to work.
Merry and Pippin, dude.
So that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna have Derek be the main usher. And then for girls, it's gonna be Karina, the maid of honor, Cindy, the matron of honor, Bree, Kaylee, Mia, and my sister as the rest of the group.
Nice. So what's the third part? What does this mean?
So, anyways, this is literally how I start the
I
text.
keep interrupting you.
The bachelor party is on. To save all you guys the trouble, I've already booked our accommodations at Walt Disney World. Specifically Epcot, from May 9th to May 12th. Right? During your birthday?
Before.
But right before your birthday. 15th.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's okay. I double checked. It's March 7th, right?
Yeah. I would love nothing more to head to my favorite place in the world with the boys. Now, here's the deal. I want you there because I want you there, not because it's a mandatory thing. I get it. Trips can be a bit pricey, so no pressure. Budget-wise, I think it's around $300 for the flight, and that's a one-way American flight, not Breeze or anything like that.
Okay.
I mean, not one-way. Round trip. round trip American flight, about $300, $150 for the ticket, and then food. But the stay I've already got covered. In all honesty, we were probably looking at the same price as going to Vegas or anything else, since we don't have to worry about paying for the stay. There's no need for birthday or wedding gifts. Seriously, your presence is the best gift I could ask for. Let's make this a bachelor party legendary and create some epic memories.
Dude, that's
I can't.
Epcot bachelor party?
That's what I'm
sick.
saying.
Yeah.
I drink around the world. We're only spent, dude. When I went with Chris for his bachelor party, we spent $300 on a table. Okay, we still bought drinks. We still had to pay for accommodations. $300 each for a table, and there was like 12 of us. So that's why I was like, $450. I feel like is pretty decent considering you were going to the other side of the country. You know what I mean?
And I say this in jest, but everyone's significant other is going to be like, these dorks are going to Walt Disney World for a bachelor party. We don't have to worry about any shenanigans.
Exactly. And
I wouldn't participate in any shenanigans. And I'm not saying others would, but Walt Disney World.
I made it from the 9th to the 12th, which is a Thursday through Sunday. I have accommodations at Old Key West, which is a hotel walking distance from Epcot, on the boardwalk.
So it's that whole like boardwalk area.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's also a boat that is DVC only that can take you to Disney Springs.
Interesting.
So I'm thinking a night of Disney Springs and a day of Epcot or something like that.
So what are the accommodations?
The Old Key West.
What's the deal?
Oh, a 2-bedroom villa.
2-bedroom villa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I looked up. It was exactly how many points I had. 104 for the 3 nights. So this is how it looks.
Mm-hmm.
1 king bed, 2 queen beds, 1 queen size sleeper, and 1 twin size sleeper chair. Maybe we take 1 air mattress. I don't know.
Maybe I book my room.
Or you book your room.
I'm honestly might do that.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's fine too.
But I might do that.
I
was already thinking like, what's this guy going to do for a bachelor party? I've never been in those.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get my room.
That's fine. That's fine. But the villa's there in case you need it.
I'll hang out at the villa.
Yeah.
And then I'll go sleep in my room. That's my deal.
That's how much it would be for the 3 nights.
And you just booking the point. Is that why earlier when I was like, go to Aulani for your honeymoon, you're like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, my points are out. But cool. I figured it's like I said, it's something I would actually.
I mean, I'd book it at that hotel too. I'm gonna hang out with everyone. Like,
yeah. I think it's like $260 a night or something. Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah. Well, that's why.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think Ricardo's gonna do the same thing. Knowing Ricardo,
I feel like Ricardo and I would understand each other.
100%. In that sense, 100%. I'm mainly doing the 2-bedroom villa for everyone.
I mean, you don't have to say anything. Yeah, we understand.
Yeah.
And we need a place.
Yeah.
A place to just.
Yeah. A commune.
Dude, this is going to be fun.
I'm super excited. And
there are very few weddings I get excited for. I'm in for this one.
Nice.
Best part of your wedding ends at 10. No, okay.
I'm honestly looking into, I think it's like it's almost 7. We haven't even started.
Dude, Tram Fam, loving this right now. For sure.
I am looking into, Brandy saw it on TikTok that it's actually popular right now. After weddings now, people book bars. You rent out the bar. And most of the time, the bar just asks for you to cover what they usually get a night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a place 2 blocks from my house called the Juke Joint. Okay. Huge bar, pool tables, DJ, karaoke, everything. I'm talking to them to see if I can book something from like 10 to 2.
Nice.
Yeah. So in case nobody has to come, or there's only 10 people and there's 10 of us in the bar. You know what I mean? It should be cool. So that's because everyone's like, man, bro, that's early. That's an early wedding. I'm like, I don't mind, but
yeah, you know what? You're secretly an old man.
Yeah.
Because you can hang at the party, you drink, whatever, but you also just disappear at 10 and
yeah.
Like that birthday party that I don't remember you. Oh, you were blacked out while you were awake.
Yeah.
But you just disappeared and went to your bed at some point.
Yeah, I just want to sleep. Brandy said she found me in the front yard.
Nice.
Just standing. And I was just, I literally was sitting down and being like, life's good. And just sitting there. And Brandy came over and was like, why are you by yourself in the front yard? I'm like, just taking it in. She's like, okay, well, you come back to the party now. Went back to the party, went to sleep.
Nice.
So
Wow,
yeah,
this-
should be fun. Should be fun.
Dude, in my head, I'm like, oh, May next year. That's like 4 months from now.
It's 4 months from now. And I've looked at flights and everything. The cheapest, best flight is a red eye. I don't know if you're down for a red eye. There's a JetBlue direct from Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Better than LAX.
SNA.
SNA is great, but Frontier is the best you can get at SNA. That's decently priced.
Since when have I ever like decently priced?
I know. But
We'll see.
yeah, I was thinking about doing
I'm not worried about going to Walt Disney World. It's not like a big issue. Like even Vegas, it's not like a worry.
Yeah.
If you're like, we're going to Schenectady, like I don't know how we're gonna figure this out, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this is gonna be fun.
And it's almost like a little early birthday thing for you too.
Yeah. I gotta officiate a wedding. Okay, listen. I'm just spoilers.
Mhm.
I'm gonna open with a totally regular tone hello there, and then no other stupid references. Like, I think it's okay if people hear, not everyone at the wedding is gonna listen to this episode. I'm totally gonna just get up there, hello there. And then the rest is not gonna reference Trammin.
I was surprised, dude, when I told Brandy a few weeks ago, hey, what do you think about Kirk officiating the wedding? She's like, yeah, why wouldn't we have him do it? I was like,
because I know I'm not gonna mess with your wedding.
I was like,
it's
okay.
not about me.
Yeah.
And I want everyone to know this. I learned this trick from Anissa and Jason's wedding. Their pastor married them. You may now kiss the bride. And then he bounced.
Literally, Brandy told me, all I need Kirk to do is as soon as he says, you may kiss the bride, leave.
Bounce.
Yeah.
Dude, Brandy, I got you. You show her this clip. I already knew.
Yeah.
This is...
Yeah, because she's like,
No, I don't want to be there.
Why is the officiator in the pictures?
No.
Makes so much...
See?
You're already on the right page. Yeah.
Yeah. We're good. Still got 200 episodes. There was something I was going to say about the Tram Fam 200. Well, hold on. Rain, this is going to be fun. I'm excited for you to get married. This has been Wedding. Is this actually going to be a segment? Is there more stuff? Or were you just pretending?
Every week, there's something I'm working on, dude. I'm sure there's going to be something every week. Like, something stupid, even if it's like doing the save the dates or finally like booking Joe's Italian Ice or like, stuff like that. There'll be stuff. Next week, I'll talk about the tasting.
Nice. Yeah. So part of the 200 discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed over the past 4 years, the Tram Fam, they pick up things we say.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Schnack, that's from Kimmy. Like, people pick up schnack. Taking it in. I see that in the writings.
Yeah.
That's from us.
Yeah.
Vibes, we didn't come up with vibes, but people like to say vibes. But taking it in, that's one of our things. There are others that I was talking about with Kimmy the other day. I don't remember them.
Dude, I saw the war you started.
Dude, 66 likes. I'm just saying. On Andrea's, she
Yeah.
texted me about it.
Really?
Yeah. She goes, she said she's loving it.
Yeah.
The 5. I-5, get out of here. Going down 5? No,
Come
the
on.
5.
You're on the 5, dude.
It's NorCal, dude.
Yeah.
But you coming to Disneyland? The 5.
What's the Disneyland freeway? The 5.
The 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-5.
Yeah. It wasn't a war, was it? It's a lot of likes and a few comments.
I saw the comments though. They were like, "Who's this guy come?" Or they said something about like, "It's I-5 to us, not to anybody else." Like, chill.
Yeah, that's fine, buddy.
Yeah.
When you're down here,
It's the 5.
Yeah. No, I oddly feel like more compelled to comment as Trammin now because I don't have my other IG.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not some big like, no. I said I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah. Join us on Discord, like I said. So, Rain, 39 minutes in, all this wonderful news. Thank you so much for everything, by the way, and for picking me.
Yeah.
That's going to be so much fun. It's like on the one hand, part of me was like, I'm going to send a selfie right now to Kimmy with that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, she'll hear this on the show. But then on the other hand, I'm like, I'm going to talk to her later and I'm just going to like hold up the book and be like,
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope Ricardo. You know what? I'm going to see Ricardo tomorrow at his work. I'm going to tell him, don't listen to the new episode.
Are you? Does everyone have like a ceremony like this?
Not a ceremony,
Just
but
take the thing to him.
Yeah, but you know what?
At his work, he's not working. He's working hard.
Yeah,
but he's not like, I hate being here. He loves what he does.
Yeah,
take it. He'll be happy.
Yeah, you know, I might just take it tomorrow. We'll see.
Dude, you really want to hold this all in for 6 days?
Yeah. Well, but then he's gonna come home and Karina's gonna be like, "What?
Why?"
Like, I think it's better if I give it to them together.
Oh, that it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I think what I'm saying is on Friday, we're gonna go to dinner with Ricardo and Karina, and we're gonna give them the boxes, and then me and Ricardo are gonna go to Disneylanders, and then Karina and Brandon will stay in Irvine.
All right, we'll be there Friday.
Yeah.
Would he care if we gave out the free code?
No, dude. I think that was the point.
I don't know
because there's not 12 of us. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I just wants people.
I DM'd Raven earlier and I was like, "Hey, are you gonna go?" And she's like, "Yeah, her Crystal and Raven's boyfriend are gonna go." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Here's the code. Use Trammin." And she's like, "Oh, we bought our tickets already."
Okay.
All right, cool.
So here's the deal, everyone. Disneylanders is hosting Disney Adults Part 2. Don't say Part 2. There's many of them.
Yeah.
At the Circle OC in Huntington Beach this Friday, like 3 days from now, at 8-ish. I don't know. We're going. Matthew Serrano is going. Yef, maybe. I don't know. Oh, happy birthday, Yef.
Oh, that's right. It's today.
Happy 30th birthday, Jeff.
Oh, it's his 30th?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So happy birthday, Jeff, on Wednesday. Happy 1 day early birthday to Kimmy's mom. We'll save the other one. Are there other? There are probably
happy birthday yesterday to Sos.
There you go.
Yeah.
So he might be there. We'll be there. If you go to bit.ly/Disney with a Z dance, there are tickets for Disneylanders. We don't know how many are left, if there are any.
Yeah.
But if you're listening and you type in code Trammin, your ticket's free.
Yeah.
There were 12 total. I didn't use one.
I used 2.
Because I wanted to give them out.
Yeah.
And he got mad.
Yeah.
Addy was like, no, that wasn't in the group chat.
I don't think so.
No, he texted me. He goes, bro, you don't have to do that. I told you I got you. I'm like, yeah, but I want to give it out.
Yeah.
I'll support you, dude. I'm not supporting him like, have to support him because no one will. It's like, no, I'm going to go and have fun. I don't need a free ticket. So
I'm excited.
So there it is. Yeah. See us there.
Dude, I was looking at a bottle service for us.
Dude, just chill out, dude.
I know. It's a thing. I guess somebody else is performing that night at the Circle.
Who?
I don't know. I saw unless it's a different Circle Huntington Beach. I don't know.
The Circle OC Huntington Beach?
Yeah. There's somebody else on the schedule. Maybe there's 2 rooms.
I don't know. Downstairs is Dreamfinder.
Yeah.
Sing along. So sing along and EDM. EDM upstairs. Dude. Okay, 2 things. If Dreamfinder is there, I got that in the bag from Matthew Serrano. I made that happen.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
There was a chance that we were going to be DJing.
Dude, I answered the call, okay?
You did.
He literally called me.
Yeah.
I need a DJ. I need you to DJ. I'm like, don't worry. I got you. Texted Matthew. Matthew's like, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. DJ Dreamfinder.
Yeah.
Made that happen. All right. And then if he listens to my intro idea, was my idea good?
It was good.
You combine them?
Yeah. I haven't listened to the second one. The first one, though.
The second one goes real hard. But it's like, dude, I got to text them about this. Basically, you play the first one. If he transitions into the second one, that's where the crowd goes woo. You know? Where like it goes a little harder and everyone's like, woo!
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Nice.
Champagne, hitting a little bit.
Yeah, it feels good.
So let's wear off that champagne a little bit and let's get in some news. Got some headlines for you guys. But before that, let's start with snack time. First up, cast members are getting new name tags this year, going with a little retro pixie dust theme to match stylings around the resort. Goodbye, Disney 100.
So no more characters.
Correct. It's back to the cities.
Nice.
Fun fact. Many, not all, cast members that said Mickey Mouse forgot to fill out the form. So they just threw Mickey Mouse on there. Yeah. That reminds me of 3rd grade. when my friend classmate Ian decided to take a survey when we learned what bar graphs were. And he said, "Who's your favorite quarterback?" And many people had no answer because we were 8. And so he said, "Okay, I'll put down Dan Marino." And my aunt, who was the teacher at the time, said, "You can't do that. That's not a survey. You can't just pick an answer for everyone." How do I remember that 22 years later? I don't know. But shout out to Dan Marino on the Miami Dolphins.
Another quick shout out. I got an email about this today, and I called out Trammin on it.
What?
Yeah, not called out, but I filled out a form for Trammin. Defunctland, really quick, had that. What's not Patreon? GoFundMe. Had the GoFundMe. Indiegogo, the other one, for the soundtrack for the Epcot episode that he did, and he sent an email to me and to everyone who not donated, funded the campaign, to put your producer credits.
Mm-hmm.
I put Trammin, Disneyland Podcast. So when we open up the sleeve, it'll say Trammin. Should be cool.
I was actually just gonna straight up email him and then tell Matthew, like, tell him to read this message. Yeah, but we won't say why. All right.
I forgot about that.
Next up, The Tale of Moana will be a new stage show on Disney Treasure. This is after Rain hypothesized that the Fantasyland Theater will probably get a show from a cruise with Moana or Encanto as the theme.
Yeah.
So look at that.
I saw this. And I saw the Stingray. Is that what it is? Manta ray?
Oh, the thing.
Yeah. It looks really cool. Yeah, the light up one. So
nice. And the Sketchpad Cafe at Pixar Place Hotel is now open with morning to afternoon hours.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
almost like a Starbucks kind of thing. Like I saw like
Proudly
pastries
served,
and yeah.
Proudly serves. All right. Moving on. Thank you, Scott Gustin, for many things. Oh, speaking of 23 reasons why I won't be attending. Scott Gustin reports tickets for D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, formerly D23 Expo, will go on sale starting March 26th. More information will be shared soon. Disney says the event in Anaheim, quote, will feature Disney Plus integration, musical performances with world-class artists, special content presentations, a new interactive app, and one-of-a-kind shopping experiences, end quote. Okay. I don't care.
Did RJ text you?
He did.
Yeah, he texted me saying, "Are you going to D23?" I said no.
I said Freddie is trying to convince me to go to Honda Center, and I don't want to go.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's all on YouTube, man.
Yeah. Colin got in your head, dude.
Huh?
Colin got in your head about the YouTube.
No, dude, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
This is the Game Awards. I just go check. I don't watch the Game Awards.
I watch them every year.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Next. Oh, right. So you're not going. I'm not going.
No.
Freddie will probably be on an episode after going.
Probably.
When is D23?
August.
Okay. All right. Next headline. Imagine all the people. Magic Keys went on sale and sold out in the same day. People who had partially used tickets or tickets with reservations for the 10th that day were able to enter the park and upgrade in the app without waiting.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, did not know that.
Unused tickets had to be upgraded at the booth. So that's if you had a ticket and you couldn't get a res.
That's what everyone was waiting for.
Some.
Okay.
Others were like, I don't want to go online. However, booths had the same availability as the website, meaning passes sold out in real time, while people waited up to 3.5 hours in the Esplanade. So they would go around and be like, only Imagine is left.
Wow. So they were selling passes at the booths.
I guess so.
I didn't know that. I kept thinking, why are all these people lined up?
Unless it was just upgrades only, but yeah, I don't know. I think people are like, oh, we want a better chance. I'm like, I don't know if you got a better chance.
Yeah.
So a little rough out there. I'm sorry, but Disney did release a statement. This is a paraphrase. Magic Key sales have been paused to preserve guest experience and value for existing key holders.
Yeah.
But they did say experience and value, as in there are too many of you. Whoever's already paid, like, we know they're already kind of mad, so we're just going to leave it at where it's at. We're not going to make it worse.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if you didn't get it. Knott's passes are pretty cheap.
Dude, insane.
Food, parking, and the pass is like $4.50.
And Knott's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So And that's 2 free meals a day? Or
Yes.
4 hours in between?
Both.
Or both? Yeah.
Both.
All right. And another headline. Next headline. Last day for Jose. As previously reported on this show, Tortilla Joe's is closing at the end of March on the 31st. Scott Gustin reports the taqueria will remain open until April 13th, where they often have half-off burritos after 9 p.m. Listen, did we break the news? Pretty sure.
Yeah, 100%.
No one cared.
It's probably why it's going away.
No, I mean, like, no one was like, we're a Trammin report.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But it's like, what do you think is going there? We talked about
Our
it a little.
source said something about soul food,
That's I know.
but we have soul food.
Yeah,
We're
I
getting
feel
the other. We're getting 2 soul foods.
Yeah, it's too much soul. Too much soul.
Yeah,
I really like that Indian place that just opened up in
it's too much, dude, for the people, the travelers.
Florida is getting the Indian place. You know what I mean? Like
What would you want there?
that
Okay, if it's not Indian food.
chicken guy.
No, dude, we're too good for that. It's Florida energy.
We are too good for that. I feel like it would need to be a sit down, right? Because it's big enough.
No, dude, we need a chocolatier type place. What's that place called? I'm thinking.
Chocolate Emporium.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a Stardew Valley guy. But we need like a Disney themed thing. But I think they don't want to do it.
Yeah. I mean, the chocolate one's not universal theme. It's just theme.
The shawarma shop, and then we have a little stand. Dude, imagine a sick Mediterranean place.
Yeah.
People lose their S about kebabs
Yeah. They
and
do.
hummus.
Just put panini kebab there, dude.
No, I'm over panini kebab.
What?
Not over it. I'm just like I don't like the French decor.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, it is French decor, huh?
Right?
Yeah.
Look, we went there the other day for Kimmy's birthday, or Kimmy's mom's birthday.
Which one?
Irvine? No. The food, delicious. But I'm like, I grew up with this food, man. It all
Yeah.
tastes the same. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
I don't want another panini.
Yeah.
Give us just
Zanku.
no. Grandpa's competitor. Sorry.
Mm.
In Irvine. Not Irvine. Lebanon.
Close.
Yeah. Kevin, champagne? Pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Honestly, really did enjoy it. Okay. And final headline. New year, new foodie guide, new items only. Rain. Let us dig in to the foodie guide. Wow, I didn't put it. Oh, Disney Eats Foodie Guide to Lunar New Year 2024. New items only. This was Rain's call. So let's only do new. And I said that. It's a great idea. Because if it was there last year, we read it.
We did.
So you can go check out all those episodes. This link is in the description. I have already put it there. So, Rain, Lunar New Year goes from January 23rd through February 18th. And all items are new unless otherwise noted.
Okay.
So let's switch off between booths. So I will start with the Lunar New Year marketplaces. Bamboo Blessings. Strawberry milk tea macaron. Strawberry buttercream with milk tea center.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be one of those big macaron. Oh, it looks just like the raspberry one.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
I like a good milk tea.
Me too.
Yeah. Taro Vietnamese style iced coffee. Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company Vietnamese style coffee, cocoa powder, and condensed milk garnished with a taro chocolate sweet cream.
Ooh.
Non-alcoholic. I'm afraid of condensed milk.
I know you are.
It's
Condensed milk.
dude, yeah, and there's this whole incident. Guppy Tea House, Downey.
Remember Guppies, man.
Dude,
The
everyone
big shaved ice in the middle.
everyone in the car got sick.
Mm.
There were 3 bathrooms in the house, fully loaded. Dude, on the way home, we drove in the wrong direction because the iPhone did not have a compass in it yet. So we were just like following directions, but it doesn't know where you're going.
Yeah.
And at some point we noticed us going farther, like it would update every like minute. We're like, oh, we got to turn back. Yeah. So anyways, More taro is more better. Lunar New Year Punch. Mango nectar, tangerine, and grapefruit juices, and banana and coconut syrups. Garnished with mango jellies. This is also non-alcoholic. Rain, what alcohol would you put in here? Vodka?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, the banana and coconut syrups. White rum.
Well, yeah, rum.
There it is.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Lunar Punch cocktail. Coconut rum, mango nectar, tangerine and grapefruit juices, and banana and coconut. Whoa,
It's the drink with rum.
well, no jellies. And banana and coconut syrup garnished with a purple orchid,
Yeah.
which you could probably eat. Just saying. And I'll only say it here, but it's in many places. A Mickey-shaped macaron straw clip. All right, Rain, read the one new item.
Longevity Noodle Co. Shrimp lo mein noodles. Pan-fried lo mein noodles with sauteed shrimp, garnished with green onions.
This is a total meh.
Yeah.
That's a good meh for me.
Yeah.
Next up, Lucky 8 Lantern, Hibiscus Sojurita. Oh, it's Hibiscus Apple Sojurita, Blanco Tequila, Grapefruit Liqueur, Soju, Green Apple, and Hibiscus Syrups, House-made Hibiscus Tea, and lemon juice garnished with a dried apple chip.
Cool.
This could be good,
Yeah.
right? And then there's a Mango Melon Cocktail, Overproof Rum, Baijiu, Allspice Liqueur, Mango Nectar, Rock Melon Syrup, and Lime Juice, topped with grapefruit soda, and garnished with a lime wheel. This is interesting enough for me to want to try it.
Mm.
Right? More than the Hibiscus Soju Rita. Soju is good.
It is.
But I think I'm always in for mango.
I'm not.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Last night we went to Korean barbecue, and there's 3 options for ice cream at the end: mango, black sesame, and ube. No, taro.
Same thing.
Same thing. Yeah. Which would you choose?
The taro always.
Really?
Yeah.
I went black sesame,
Eh.
and Brandy went mango. She had the best mango ice cream she's ever had.
Mango sorbet is very good, but like taro is like, it's so good.
Black sesame is real good.
And I will only say this because I must, because I didn't try it last year. The quesabirria egg roll returns.
I do want to try these.
Yeah. I heard they're like whatever, but like it's fun, man.
Yeah.
It's fun. All right, Rain, this is your time to shine.
All right. Prosperity, bao and buns. Kung Pao bao with plant-based chicken, toasted peanuts, and scallions.
Plant based.
That is new.
They're all new. Just don't say new.
Okay. Barbecue pork bun with kimchi mayo and garlic chili crunch. I might be okay with that.
Barbecue. Yeah.
No kimchi mayo.
Kimchi. Yeah, it's not gonna taste like mayo, dude.
Yeah. I love kimchi. I learned that last night. Burry X Grapefruit Panda Pool Party Bamboo Rice Lager. Man, my nose is stuffed up. Harlan Brewing Co. Tangerine Dragon Fruit Hef. Stereo Brewing Co. Jasmine Tea Lager. Eagle Rock Brewery Lychee IPA. And a Dragon Beer Flight.
So probably all of those.
All of them, yeah.
So this seems like the California brews thing.
Yes, it does.
What do they call it? Brews and bites.
Just Lunar New Year iced.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, those little. I love bows, dude. Steamed dough.
It is.
So good. Next up, Red Dragon Spice Trader. Spicy fried rice with tofu and crispy peas. Okay, that's plant-based, right?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, tofu.
Are we out
Of what?
Kleenex?
I was looking for these.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking for Kleenex. Okay. And a peach basil Collins gin, ginger liqueur, white peach puree, lemon juice, and house-made Thai basil syrup, topped with Topo Chico and garnished with a purple pansy.
Topo Chico, man. Topo Chico.
Kimmy's at some event right now, sponsored by Topo Chico.
Oh, yeah?
It's like a small event, but like they got Topo Chico to pay up.
They have these seltzers that they just started selling at Costco. Very good. Lime with mint.
Oh, okay. I've only had like a more flavored one. I was like,
Yeah. No, these are really good.
Okay. In the can?
Mm-hmm.
Those have been around for a while.
Really?
I got it at TJ's like a year ago.
Topo Chico?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Addy was the first one to post it.
Really?
He was in Mexico. So they had it. They had it there
The
first.
bottled Topo Chicos, the non-flavored ones are really good. Those are my favorite.
The non-alcoholic ones.
Mhm.
Dude, it's totally fine. It's just seltzer water. Like
It
you
is,
gotta-
but it doesn't lose its carbonation. That's the magic of Topo Chico.
because it's mineral water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Pellegrino.
Yeah, it doesn't lose carbonation, right?
It's carbonated from the ground.
Yeah.
Armenia has something like that.
Does it?
Yeah, I forgot what we call it though. It's from a specific place. But yeah,
That was Michael?
wrapped with love. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and the peach basil Collins. I'm not gonna get it because look at all the ice.
Yeah. Mainly ice.
Yeah.
All right. Wrapped with love. Fried lemongrass chicken dumplings with plum sauce. Ooh, plum sauce. Steamed pork and vegetable dumplings with black garlic sauce. And a Yuja pineapple cooler, which is pineapple juice, Yuja puree, rice milk, and condensed milk garnished with cherry and coconut foam.
See, you could, dude. It didn't need the condensed milk.
It's a very, I want to say Chinese thing, right? Condensed milk?
I have no idea.
I think it is.
Not gonna chime in on that.
All right.
Dude, hear me out. How would a taro horchata taste?
I feel like it's happened before.
Listen, I'm not eating these frozen pot stickers.
Yeah, no. Speaking of horchata, if I go with Gabriel for the catering, you will have his almond horchata. It's very good, dude.
Do you know of the whole arc between me and Gabriel?
Arc.
We were like not cool at all. We almost hated each other.
When was this? In high school?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Almost hated each other.
Okay.
Went to Kairos
Mm-hmm.
as leaders together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we went to Kairos together and then became leaders together.
Yeah.
We became very cool.
Mm.
And then he was the first person I let drive my car, the Bumblebee. And I mean, Gabriel,
The arc of
we're
Gabriel.
cool.
All right.
Yeah, there's a whole arc, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Love him. I have a video of him doing interpretive dance to "I Can Ride my bike with no handlebars."
sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Throughout Disney California Adventure Park, Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta has bulgogi pizza, marinated beef and spicy corn, cheese sauce topped with green onion, available by slice or the whole pie. This is available all the way through February 29th. This is replacing what's the Mexican pizza?
Al pastor.
Yeah.
Pizza.
I'll read the next one because it's lamplight. Love a good lamplight, and you got to chew on that Halls. Lamplight Lounge has the spicy dandan noodles, crispy pork belly, and noodles tossed in spicy Szechuan sauce paired with carrots, cucumber, and crispy shallots garnished with green onions and micro cilantro. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go. Well, this is brandy all the way, dude.
Yeah, I want to, dude, I got to get in there. Look at that. Milk tea and taro donuts. Warm, fluffy donuts.
Boba?
Dude.
It
Warm, fluffy donuts dipped in milk tea, drizzled with taro icing, garnished with boba, and the dipping sauce is milk tea.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah. And the Lunar New Year cocktail, Han Soju, Antro Reyes, Antro Chile liqueur, dragon fruit syrup, lemon juice, Del Maguey, Evita, Mezcal,
Del
and
Maguey.
firewater and firewater bitters with mint garnish. Drink, I can skip.
Yeah, I'm good.
Have this with the red is lucky color.
Yeah.
Lamplight Lounge Boardwalk Dining has the return of the Kung Pao Bao. I wonder if it will be downstairs.
I would imagine.
Because I had that like way past Lunar New Year for Kimmy's birthday in September. And it was great. But they have the same Lunar New Year cocktail as well.
Paradise Garden Grill has the bulgogi fried rice with kimchi, egg, pickled cucumber, green onion, and sesame seeds. Plant-based.
So this is plant-based. They had something like this last year. I wonder if they changed something or they just forgot.
I don't know.
Okay.
And we also have a whole fish with steamed rice, stir-fried vegetables, and black vinegar with soy sauce with sugar, garlic, and red Fresno chili. Served family style for sharing for two. Does that mean they're getting rid of the torta?
Well, yeah, that's gone already.
Oh, it's already gone?
It was a Christmas torta.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Also, they have the shrimp lo mein noodles tossed with shrimp, mushroom, cabbage, corn, and bell pepper.
Yeah. That actually looks better than the other lo mein. This looks fresher, but I think this is Okay, this says new. Also, they had something similar last year.
Mhm.
Kimmy's dad said it was bad.
Mm.
And he's not the pickiest guy. He was like, and the banh mi is back. I've always loved it from there. Mayo.
Interested with the whole fish.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put the picture of that.
Yeah, I'm interested in the picture. Is that fried fish?
Whole fish with steamed. Probably.
Right? I feel like that's the most accepted.
I've never done this, and I still don't know if I will. People really love the fish eyeball.
Mm.
Randy's dad, right?
Oh, yeah.
Give me the eyeball.
Yeah. I like a good whole fish. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you're so weird. You? No, but you like shrimp.
I do.
You just don't like salmon, dude. I think just say it. Just you like fish. You just don't like salmon.
But I also won't eat like halibut.
Really?
Yeah, or tilapia or anything like that.
Tilapia's nasty.
But like whole fish, like a fish breast, like that. But
It's a
fried,
fillet.
yeah, fillet. But like a fried whole fish, I'm down.
Like a sturgeon?
I had no idea what kind of fish. Just I know I've been to Mexico. They're like, I'll take the whole fish.
Like whitefish.
Yeah, yeah. What is that?
Many whitefish.
Okay.
Could be cod. I don't know about
Probably.
Mexico, but like cod is like they sell it at Carl's Jr., you know? Like,
Yeah.
That's usually Alaskan. But okay. I'll read the next
Oh man,
3.
living with the land. Just thinking about it. Or living in the land. Living
Epcot.
with the land.
Living in the land. Oh man. I don't know because it's because we did in.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yes, living with the land. See the fish.
Should I get drunk?
What is drunk? Like, I'm gonna try to drink around the world.
I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I shouldn't.
It's
If it looks good, I'm getting it.
the Neil Patrick Harris, man.
Okay. Okay, you do at least understand you're not buying any drinks for yourself, right? It's a bachelor party.
I know.
You booked a hotel.
I know. We'll see.
Because we can each buy your drink at the different locations if you're...
Yeah, the different.
How many of us are on?
The thing is, I don't know.
Oh, because people have to like...
Opt in.
Oh, right.
That's the thing. So Brandy and I are like probably 5 of you.
I'm going for sure.
Okay.
Ricardo, probably.
Ricardo for sure. I already talked to him about it. Because he was the one.
Gabriel would want to, but he has like a whole family and everything, right? So it's like...
But I think he is. I think he's going to go. I think Sosa will go. Sosa go because he's the best man.
Sosa will go because it's Epcot. He doesn't have to go on rides.
That's what I'm going to explain to him. Like, you don't have to go on a ride. We're going to go on Guardians. But you don't have to go on a ride.
Yeah, he can go Way of Water, Moana, whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
Vance and Frank are the questionable ones. I think Frank will go because Frank's down. And if I tell him stuff like that, he's down. Vance is questionable. He has to put in the thing for...
It's a whole thing with Vance. It's not...
Yeah.
It's not... It
He
has nothing
doesn't-
to do with his character.
He doesn't know any of us other than me.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, and traveling with people you don't know, I get.
Yeah, I get that.
And he works at the, like, it was questionable that he was going to get my engagement off. He's a mailman.
Oh, get the time off.
Get the
right?
time off for it. Like, I didn't know until like a week before.
The
So-
mail never stops.
It doesn't, especially during Christmas.
It's a Seinfeld quote.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps... Okay. Pim Test Kitchen has the almond cold brew, almond milk, and red foam with blue and gold sugar. Kimmy is going to be all over this.
Sounds great.
She's the almond milk person.
I love the almond taste. I know you don't really care for it, right?
Okay. My parents hate the amaretto stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Amaretto.
I'm in if that's the point. I don't like a surprise amaretto,
Mhm.
right? But it is like, this tastes like amaretto.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a pistachio ice cream is amaretto. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Sonoma Terrace has the gochugaru shrimp roll. Gochugaru marinated shrimp on a potato roll with kimchi slaw, gochujang, mayonnaise, and spicy pickle spear rain.
Nope.
No, I think you're going to like this.
Do you think so?
Gochujang is going to...
I like gochujang.
it's going to overpower the mayo. It'll be creamy, but I don't think it'll be eggy.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot going on here, dude.
There is a lot.
And you like shrimp.
Yeah.
And potato rolls?
And kimchi and slaw.
You ain't tasting mayo.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. And Studio Catering Company and Hollywood Lounge has it says both. I don't know, but mobile order is only available at Studio Catering Company. Char siu style ribs, char siu braised pork ribs with Asian inspired glaze topped with roasted peanuts and scallions.
That's not what I would have expected from Studio Catering Co.
I don't know if we should buy ribs from Studio Catering.
Yeah, they're just being heated up.
Yeah. They do currently have the burrito.
The burrito, yeah.
Which your mileage may vary. Rain, hit these next two, please.
Terran Treats has a strawberry green tea churro. Green tea cinnamon sugar dusted churro with strawberry cream topped with freeze-dried strawberry. I'm actually kind of down.
They're not rolling it.
Yeah.
Lazy.
Yeah. I don't mind. I like green tea. Except when it's not mixed at the cappuccino cart.
That's your fault.
Yeah. And then select outdoor vending carts are going to have the baked brown sugar neon gao, baked sticky rice cake topped with brown sugar. How do you say that? Gao. Gao? Like bao?
Nyangao? I don't know. That's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, neon gao. Okay. And then the char siu turkey leg. Interesting, yeah. Cantaritos Mandarin. Okay. And the Harlem Brewing Co. Lunar Maps Hazy IPA.
I am over Cantaritos.
Yeah. It was cool for like a month.
I don't even know. It was cool before you tried it.
Yeah. And then you try it and it's like, yeah, it's fine.
Baked brown sugar nyangao. Baked sticky rice cake. Could be good.
It could.
Could be good. All right. Churros near Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. Orange ginger churro. Churro rolled in ginger sauce. Ginger sugar topped with orange sauce. Candied ginger and black and white sesame seeds. This is on the right of that picture, right?
Yeah.
I want all of those things on something else.
Not a churro.
Yeah. And Willie's Churros has the dragon fruit churro rolled in coconut dragon fruit sugar topped with the dragon fruit icing. It's probably going to be lame, but it looks beautiful.
Yeah. That's a nice purple.
Yeah. All right, Rain, take us to the hotels of the Disneyland Resort at Disney Grand California Hotel and Spa.
GCH Craftsman Bar. Available through January 23rd through February 29th. You have the pork dan dan noodles, crispy pork with egg noodles, sweet chili sauce, peanuts, and scallions. And then the Moon Dragon, which is a drink. Premium soju Saint Germain elderflower liqueur. Hennessy. That's a cognac. Okay. Cherry juice, plum bitters, and Luxardo maraschino cherries.
Yeah, so those dandan noodles look pretty good.
Yeah, they do.
They're also available at Craftsman Grill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rain, once again, watch Castlevania. Saint-Germain. What?
I did not expect you to say that.
Every time Saint-Germain comes up, I bring up Castlevania.
Do you really?
Yeah. All right. Grand Californian Great Hall Cart, available on the regular dates. Teapot and macarons. Assorted macarons. Lunar New Year cookie. Lunar New Year assorted pretzel rod sticks. Lunar New Year crisped rice treat with mushu on it. Standard fare at the cart. That's fine.
And that mushu's doing like a kick. Did you see that?
There's no cookie shop.
Oh, there's not.
They ruined the cookie shop.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Chocolate chip. Just.
It was cool at first and then just died.
Yeah. All right. Hearthstone Lounge has the bean paste tang yuan dumplings and meatball soup with rice balls. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. And there's a spicy shrimp with steamed rice, as well as the Moon Dragon that is available at Craftsman Grill. It is very interesting for Hearthstone Lounge to have seasonal treats.
It is.
And Storytellers Cafe has pork dandan noodles. Are these all just the same kitchen? Did we just
Probably.
Did we crack the case once again?
Probably.
And again, the Moon Dragon. But Rain, something has a different kitchen. Take us to the Disneyland Hotel.
Goofy's Kitchen, available January 23rd through February 18th, is going to have the shrimp stir fry with noodles, garlic, and ginger, pork bao bun, chicken dumpling soup, and garlic rice with soy sauce and scallions, and that's plant-based.
Shout out to Goofy's Kitchen, getting some new items.
Pork bao bun. So that means it's going to be unlimited baos.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But how many bows is $45, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Do they have alcohol there?
They do, but it's separate.
Yeah, I know, but
They do.
still not going to Goofy's Kitchen.
You need a kid. You need a kid.
Or a nephew.
Yeah.
And a niece, which I have both of. So that's usually when I go, when I'm invited. Okay, Downtown Disney District at Jazz Kitchen, Coastal Grill and Patio. Lucky Dragon, vodka, lemon juice, egg white, dragon fruit syrup. Rain, not that I was ever against it, but now that you pointed out the egg white, I understand what drinks have the egg white. And it's a nice little creamy foam.
Yeah. Nice on top.
And Kayla's Cake has the milk tea. Sorry, I always say Kayla's Cake, only one. Milk tea, mochi, egg tart. Milk tea infused cream topped with mochi on a caramelized custard tart. And Korean injeolmi macarons. Sweet injeolmi buttercream filling finished with roasted soybean powder. The egg tarts have been around every now and then. I don't know. These look all right. Take us to Naples, Rain.
The banh mi pizza.
Ooh.
Neapolitan dough, mozzarella cheese, marinated pork, pickled carrot, and daikon radish, raw jalapeno, cilantro, and drizzles of Vietnamese mayonnaise and chili sauce. Also, the Dragon's Breath cocktail, which is whiskey, elderflower liqueur, triple sec, and simple syrup garnished with a tangerine peel, and a smoke top finish.
Nice.
I think that's the picture. Because there's a dragon.
Yeah. No. Dragon.
Yeah, right. Scroll down.
No, Rain. Look, the smoke top finish.
Oh, okay.
On top. This is all Naples right here.
Okay, cool.
And Splitsville, though, is on here too. Walnut shrimp. Lightly fried shrimp with a crispy texture toss and a sweet lemon glaze. Served with sauteed broccoli on a bed of rice, garnished with candied walnuts and scallions. Looks good, but just go to any Chinese place.
Yeah, straight up.
Sit down Chinese place.
Yeah.
A little different. And finally, the swan song for Tortilla Joe's. Unless there's another song. Sweet and sour ribs. Sweet and sour ribs served with white rice and Napa cabbage slaw. A dragon tail mocktail.
Oh, there it is.
Mocktail.
Yeah.
Dude. Matthew said, when are we going? February trip. Tortilla Joe's.
There it is, mocktail. Man.
Here it is. Non-alcoholic, organic margarita mix, pineapple juice, orange juice, and a splash of grenadine garnished with a paper dragon flag with 2 cherries and an orange wedge.
Yeah.
And similarly, the Breathing Fire cocktail. Peach schnapps. Peppermint schnapps. Melon liqueur, orange juice, pineapple, and a splash of grenadine garnished with 3 cherries. Nice little send-off.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm going to take the bathroom break now before you write because it's been an hour 17 and I drank half a bottle of champagne.
Cool.
And we're live. It's time for You're Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments just like you can at trammin.com/ask. Rain, cue up that corrections music, please. This is comforting.
It is.
It's been a while. John H. writes in, hey, congrats on 200 episodes this week, but also thank you for 200 episodes. You guys are awesome. John H.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Thank you for being here the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for all of you for traveling with us. Magic Carpet Ride writes in, Henry Jones Jr., the dog's name was Indy. That's the deal with the doghouse. Duh.
That's right. Yeah,
I haven't seen that movie. So he says, great episode, guys. I too love a good red barrel. And for this next segment, I'm calling Spooning. Christian with a K writes in, catching up on all the podcasts post-holidays, teaspoon over tablespoon all the way. My man. But then Robert writes in, it says Team Tablespoon all the way.
Tablespoon all day.
Really? Dude,
All
okay.
day.
From everything Robert said, from everything I've seen about Robert, he's Tablespoon guy.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I see it. All right. So, Robert writes in, Dear Kirk and Mr. Rainwater.
Really quick, I just want to mention that Ricardo, when I hung out with him on Friday, he said, hey, you guys summoned me into Discord for the Mario Kart stuff. He's like, it was pretty cool to see Robert on Discord.
Dude, Robert's... I think he brings it up here. Yeah, Robert, dude, he's bringing it. He's the glue.
Yeah.
He's the glue.
Yeah.
Christian with a K, he's the brains behind the operation.
Yeah.
He always knows.
Yeah.
He's always tuned in. But anyways, I can say a nice thing about all of you, Would take forever. This isn't one of your uncle's speeches at a
Oh man.
company dinner. All right. He says, first off, I'd like to say congrats to Rain. You're now one step closer to joining the second biggest cult in the world. Marriage. Parenthood is the biggest. At least it's a good cult. Not like the Kool-Aid drinking one that popped up about 40 years ago. Anywho, it's really good. Cool. Hearing about how you popped the question and the amount of planning you went through to pull it off. I must say that Brandy is very lucky to have someone as thoughtful and caring as you in her life. I don't know too many people that would go to the lengths you went through to plan it out the way you did.
Thank you.
It's also really cool to hear about how you want a non-traditional wedding and how Armenian weddings share traditions that are similar to Mexican weddings and Indian weddings too. 9 years ago, my wife and I were invited to my friend's traditional Indian wedding. I do believe there was a money dance involved in some form. Yet we had to skip the wedding and festivities for a different life-changing event, labor and delivery. Yes, while my oldest was being born, my longtime buddy wearing a white tux rode in on a white horse, and yes, a real horse, and did a choreographed Bollywood dance with his 9 groomsmen.
Ooh.
Looked pretty wild. Now, on to Disney stuff. I'm glad that the treehouse is back to its original state, more or less. I never went in when it was Tarzan, but I'm sure I didn't miss too much. Treehouse holds a special spot in my heart. I grew up watching Swiss Family Robinson. It's probably not a very correct movie by today's standards. Got all the olden days, but it was a pretty good movie. I also vividly remember the Walt Disney opening sequence. It reminds me of the Behind the Traction opening sequence. Good memories. And also Rain. Speaking as a Christmas light addict, it pained me to hear you say that you just threw your lights over the top of your roof. So I have a gift for you that I will send your way once I find it. I know it's somewhere in the Christmas section of my storage unit. I know it's been a bit since I wrote in. Always know that every Wednesday your voices boom through the wonder boom as I run my route. Until next time, thank you for all you do. P.S. My Discord is always open, and I will answer almost any question to the best of my abilities. Robert.
If it's those plastic hooks, I got like 400 of those things.
I feel like it's some weird gun, dude.
It might be. It's just my house has this like little peak that's like really high, dude. Really, really high. Even with me extending my ladder and, putting it on my wall like that, leaning on my wall, it's still way too high.
Is it the gun from the Grinch?
Oh, dude, there's so many times when I'm like, that would be so useful. Just like,
Yeah, it'd be great. Robert, we know you're always there, man.
Yeah,
thank you for always being there. Thank you to all the Tram fam in the Discord and to all the silent Tram fam just out there listening. Love you all, Marta. All right, I missed the thing. Okay. This here's our Big Thunder topic of the week. "2019, before the fall." Rain, 2019 was an interesting year.
it was.
It was the year of Galaxy's Edge,
Mm-hmm.
the year of Project Stardust, the year where we thought Disneyland would never be the same again.
We thought Disneyland was over. We thought the past life was over as we knew it.
We weren't wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but we weren't right.
Yeah.
It was, we were a little early. So let's go back a little bit. Let's talk about 2019 and see what Disneyland was like before the pandemic. And we like to do this on last year we did it 156, our anniversary episode. And I'm like, no one knows what 156 is except us.
Yeah.
So it's episode 200. Thought we'd go back. Trammin is about nostalgia. Disneyland's about nostalgia. So, of course, there were no reservations back then.
Mm-hmm.
And Robert writes in 2019, my wife and I remembering the trip we did before the kids were born. We then agreed to take the kids to Disney when my oldest turned 8. We surprised her when she turned 7. Don't know if it counts, but we wish we could go back to pre-reservation times. Yes, we do wish that.
We all do.
Yeah, and we'll expand on it in a second with the spontaneous trip, the relaxing trip,
Let's go for dinner trip.
the easygoing times. And it did get busy,
Yeah.
but it wasn't the same. It was, it's almost like you're waiting for the reservations right now.
Yeah.
And when you get there, you're like, man, it's another one of these days. Whereas back then, you're just like, I'm just here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here. It was the final year of the spontaneous trip. But there were rumblings that it wouldn't be the same anymore.
Yeah.
Because the Flex Pass was around. It had good to go days and reservation required days.
I remember when the Flex Pass was first announced, everyone was like, well, that's lame.
Dude, Nicole had it.
That's the only person I know that had it. The only person. And from what I think it was when I hung out with you guys. I think she talked about it because this was in 2019, wasn't it?
Yeah, where we had the Chicharron.
That was 2019?
Galaxy's Edge, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I remember asking her about the Flex Pass and her actually liking it.
Because it was cheap.
Yeah.
It was cheaper than Deluxe and basically as good.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you even mildly planned, you'd get a reservation.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of how Walt Disney World is right now, right? Where weekdays don't require reservations.
Yeah, they're the good to go days.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but
Mhm.
same type of deal where let's just pretend
Yeah.
that MLK wasn't blocked. You would need a reservation if you wanted to go on MLK Day. But then the day after, you just show up.
Mhm.
So it was partial reservation. And so the pass was around 500, 600?
I think so.
Because Deluxe was 750,
Yeah.
something like that. So yeah, we were wondering if this was Disney's test for all of them to be that way.
I think it was. And I think the pandemic just was a good excuse.
Yeah, and they were like, you guys have heard of this before, so
Yeah.
this is just what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was a sign of things to come, unfortunately. But because things were very spontaneous, you were able to just run into friends.
All the time.
You and I literally ran into each other getting off of the same tram.
That's right.
Yeah, where
That's
we
right.
just popped off and like, Rain? Said, oh, hey, what's up? And we just hung out that day.
Yeah.
So that was such a...
You don't really see people anymore.
Yeah, and there's no reason why it should be that way, but I think
Yeah.
a lot of people don't have it. A lot of people go less.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I mean, just the way things worked, because it was less busy, you would be on the same tram,
Mm-hmm.
right? It wasn't like this, you're in security for all this time. And
Have you run into people, non-tram fam, like just friends?
like, oh, you're actually here right now?
Yeah. Not necessarily like you're texting them like, are you here? But just like, hey, what are you doing here? Like, not what are you doing here, but like, hey, you're here? Like in person, like we did on the tram.
No, I've met a listener, but yeah, you said that doesn't count.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think, shout out to Oscar, just want to say, but I don't think
It's rare. Yeah. It's very rare.
it's ever happened.
I ran into Jasmine and Sonia, but that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever just randomly ran into someone.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, that happened a lot back
It
in
did?
the day. Dude, you know what I remember? So have I told you I've technically ran into Tess under Tess C?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned on the show where in my mind I have met her.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, not so much anymore. She's not on Instagram that much anymore. We're like Disney friends, right?
Mhm.
But I remember I was at Disneyland with Christine, and some girl goes, I really like your ears. And Christine's like, oh, thanks. They're like Wonder Woman ears. And we go by, and I'm like, wait, that was Tess. And if I said something, like, she would know who I was. Like, it wasn't like I
Yeah.
followed her. Like, we had talked by that point. But it was just like, oh, wait, I know that person. And it was just, gone with the wind. And it was fine, right? And it's just like, that doesn't happen anymore. Are there that many ticket holders now? I don't know. Back then, it was the pass holders.
Because there's times when I'm like, oh, Heidi and Brandy's Uncle Ricky are there. Brandy's Uncle Daniel and Kathy are there. The same day that we're there. Chach and Susie, like a bunch of Brandy's family all have passes. Selena, Amanda, we never see anybody.
We were just there more, dude.
Is that all it is?
Okay, I remember, I think the most I've been there was like 66 times a year, which is more than once a week.
Yeah.
You can't say that anymore. I used to just go all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I've said it here. 2019, I had moved in here, and it was like, it's Saturday. It's 7 o'clock. I'm being a sad boy, alone at home. You just go to Disneyland. You don't even... Can you technically do that now? Yes. But you almost won't because you don't want to be disappointed by the reservation.
Right.
Back then, you just like put your shoes on and go.
There's more commitment. There's a lot more commitment now.
Yeah. I would dude, I would just be bored and just go.
Yeah.
Even, it was it's a different time. You'd pop in for like 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, dude, part of the spontaneous trips was really just saying like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I need to buy something. I got to go get this gift. I'll just go. I remember going once and Shahani was there.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I had like gotten a haircut that day. I hadn't even washed the like
Extra hairs. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just like went and I think I went for food or something. I went up Main Street and he goes, "Hey man, I'm here. I'm at the hub." And I went and said hi and I walked out with him. And then I went home. Like, and it was no big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just spontaneous time, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like nothing's that way anymore, right?
Nah, not really. Even quick service dining isn't like that anymore. You have to do the mobile. You don't have to do the mobile order, but you should be doing the mobile order. There's almost a sense of reservation with quick service.
I mean, like in real life.
Yeah, nothing's like that. Because if you do just do the walk up, perfect example. Last night, I went to Korean barbecue for Sosa's birthday, right? Sosa's like, we're just going to meet at this Korean barbecue place. We'll just walk up and put her name down. Cool. No problem. We go, 2.5 hour wait. 7 o'clock, they close at 9:30. She literally said, "Are you okay with that?" Like when I put my name down. Sure. You know what I mean? Drove 30 minutes away to another place. Oh, another hour wait. You know what I mean? Like, because everyone had reservations. Everything is just a reservation now. The movies.
Yeah.
You can't go to the movies without a res.
Yeah, but I mean, back then you'd just end up in the front row.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a give and take.
Yeah. So for the most part, I don't think reservations are necessarily a bad thing, because when you experience whatever it is you're going to experience, I'd say like 70% of the time, it's a better experience than with the non-res.
Okay.
Disneyland specifically, walking into the park, different story. Do you see what I'm saying?
Like it's worse now, even with
It's
the
worse now with the res.
Yeah. Another like kind of sign of things comes with Max Pass. Did you ever have Max Pass?
No.
So I did. So Christian with a K writes in. 2019 was the first year I had a pass with Max Pass too. It was amazing just being able to show up whenever and use Max Pass without having to worry about limits, just being able to book things as fast as I could. 2017 to 2019 was a solid time at the parks. So Max Pass was a $10 a day or $100 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Add on to your pass or ticket. Fast Pass was free at this point, paper Fast Pass.
Mm-hmm.
However, even at that time, you would go get a Fast Pass, and the little slip that came out was called a Fast Pass reminder.
Yeah, it was fake.
They would not accept them. You would have to scan your ticket.
Yeah.
So the scanners were already in. Max Pass just skipped that whole step. You did not have to go to the machine. You could book it on your phone. It often had extra time slots from the Fast Pass allotment.
Mm-hmm.
And it was often slightly ahead or behind, however you want to say it. Like if the Fast Pass was for 5:10 to 6:10, yours might say like 4:50 to 5:50.
Okay.
Where there was sooner ones available.
Right.
And a big thing was when people canceled, they would randomly open way earlier. So it could be like, it's 2:00 and then the Fast Pass is at 5. But then people would cancel and it would say 2:30 and you just boom, get it. Just like Genie Plus.
Yeah.
So, but you didn't need it, but it was very useful. And it was very, very useful when all your friends had it because you guys didn't have to go walk across the park.
Right.
And that was the big thing. It was, you were getting a little bit of a perk, like elite perk. But most of it was, I just don't want to go walk. You were paying for a convenience.
Right.
Which I think is fine, especially $10 a day. And it came with PhotoPass. That was the first time PhotoPass became affordable.
Yeah, because otherwise it was ridiculous.
That was the first time I had ever downloaded a ride photo ever in my life. And it was so fun. $100 a year, dude. I would add it on every time because when you're with a group with that, someone would just do it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Max Pass, especially because like it would save you from going to check the machine and wasting your time. So imagine you scan into the park and then you're like, does Space Mountain have it? And it would say none available. You wouldn't even walk to Tomorrowland. You just go to Big Thunder.
Why do you think Genie Plus just wasn't named Max Pass?
Because it would have to be the same as Max Pass. Just like Magic Keys are not named annual passes.
Got it.
You have to remind people this isn't what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And people can't say Magic Passes aren't what they used to be or Magic Keys because they never existed. Magic Keys have reservations. Annual passes do not. Walt Disney World, no one cares.
They're still called annual passes.
Yeah, but they gave them weird names.
They did.
I guess our names were just SoCal
Mm-hmm.
or SoCal Select, SoCal Deluxe, Premium, and then it was Signature and Signature Plus.
Yeah.
So back then, I had a Signature.
2019, so did I.
So what's funny is Signature was every day. Signature was the same exact blockout dates as Inspire.
Mm-hmm.
And it came with nothing. And Max Pass was $100. Signature Plus was $120 more. It had the Christmas days, which I feel like used to be worse back then.
Yeah, they did.
Because right now they still had reservations, but back then you would go and they're like, no more tickets, leave.
Yeah.
And it came with Photo Pass.
But not Max Pass.
But not Max Pass.
Yeah.
So at that point, it was like, it's worth paying the $100 because you'd have to pay another $100 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it was worth getting Signature because Signature had parking.
Yeah.
And I think that was a great value pass. I think it was $850.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to mention 2019 was a very interesting year for me because from January to, I want to say late August, September-ish, I didn't really go very often, even though I had a Signature.
Interesting.
I went twice, I think, in that first half year. And one of the times was with you when we went to Galaxy's Edge preview.
Right. And we'll get to Galaxy's Edge preview for sure.
But Brandy didn't have a pass. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was just the beginning.
It was just the beginning of us. And I think it was that September where I was like, okay, I'm getting you a pass. Or she got a pass. I don't remember how it was. But yeah, so that's why 2019 was such an interesting year for me because I feel like I was almost kind of missing a lot of it.
So yeah, you hadn't gone to Tropical Hideaway yet.
Mm-mm.
You didn't go till after the pandemic. This was the first full year of Tropical Hideaway. It opened like December
2018? No,
it was December 2018.
Yeah,
but it was like December 14th or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was hardly ever busy. It was a great place to hide away. And the bows were delicious. This was the bulgogi beef potato bow.
Oof.
Yeah. And like the crazy whips, dude. And the big like, I don't know where it is. But that big whip with like the volcano or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good time. And it was like the fireworks spot to not watch fireworks. Like I'm going to
escape from the fireworks crowd.
Yeah. And now you can't even walk past there during fireworks. Have you noticed? Like,
yeah.
It's just a bottleneck.
Yeah.
It was also the first Anaheim Ducks Day.
Oh, was it really 2019?
Yeah, in January.
Uh-huh.
So that was is the Ducks' 25th anniversary with the pregnant 5. So that was, that was really cool. That was in Hollywood Lounge. And
by the way, I do want to mention 2019 was also the traumatized year for me.
Oh,
that's why I wasn't going a lot too, because it was just after I finished the security tent, and I hated Disney. I hated everything about Disney, so that's why I wasn't going a lot too. So, sorry, Ducks Day.
That's okay. Yeah, this is when Ducks Day was in Stage 17 because there was no what's that thing called?
Avengers.
The studio store,
yeah.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I didn't see the Ducks at that point, but because I went at the end of the day, but it was just fun to be around Ducks fans and all that. It was also the first Sweethearts night. So
Mm.
this is when they were first trying out the After Dark events. I think the year before Star Wars night, this was Sweethearts night. I didn't go,
Mhm.
but I went to 90s night. That was the pairing where they're like, Sweethearts night is, I think it was only 2 nights, like the 12th and the 14th or something.
Mhm.
And then they paired it with 90s night, which was like 2 nights in March, I think, if not 1 night. So I did go to that. But they did have, there was more decor back then.
Was there really?
They did up the Mickey floor with hearts around it. That's not exactly good decor,
Yeah,
but they
but
did
it's decor.
something. And I don't have a picture of it, but on Main Street, they did like where the tree goes and where the flower bed is.
Mhm.
They had this like photo op with hearts, and it was like Be Mine. It was like the candy, Be Mine and
Mhm, mhm.
XOXO or something, and people would take pictures there. And yeah, that was just that never came back. But that whole season, it was there.
Yeah.
Daytime too. But I think the biggest thing that defines 2019 was the lead up to Galaxy's Edge, and how we were all excited.
Yeah.
Super excited. It opened in the previews began in May, and we were also a little scared.
I was terrified, dude.
Disneyland would never be the same again. Again,
Yeah.
we weren't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But we thought it would be so busy because every Star Wars fan in the world would just be flooding Disneyland.
Yeah.
So in preparation for that, Disney, I think in 2018, began Project Stardust. So, Rain, I think you should open up this link. It goes to Mice Chat, which has I believe this document is from Disney. But Project Stardust, where tradition meets a new frontier. Space is the final frontier. So they prepared for the next phase of growth. So in 2018, they replaced the tracks on Main Street. There were walls everywhere. And they completely replaced the tracks for the first time ever and added bricks to Main Street. There were no bricks, remember?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and it's helpful for the horses. If it ever cracks, it's easy to replace. But they also reconfigured queues. So they redid the Matterhorn queue. Remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
They redid the Dumbo queue. They
That's a
opened that.
beautiful queue now.
Yeah, it used to
nice
you
tip.
just be outside. They give you a wooden leaf
Yeah.
in the sun, super hot, and they mixed up so many of the walkways. So, dude, I didn't even notice this. Frontierland, right here, they just cut out a piece
Oh yeah.
of this planter to make it easier for people to walk.
These are things that you don't even like realize it can have a really
Yeah.
big impact.
Near the Briar Patch, there was just like a tree. Got rid of the tree
Gone.
because
Yeah.
it was just in the middle of a walkway.
Yeah.
They actually added seating by making what is that called? South Sea Traders.
I remember this.
It had a bunch of merch that was like duplicated in the bazaar.
Yeah.
So they added seating there and then moved stroller parking to
By Riverbell?
underneath the Jungle Cruise upstairs queue.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where they used to have the pickles and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they did. Huh?
Yeah, pickles and
Right.
spears. And now
Yeah.
it's stroller parking.
Yeah.
That was a whole little marketplace. They got rid of Aladdin's Oasis and put Tropical Hideaway. And yeah, this is it. The Tropical Imports was what it was called. So you could see that there. It's a Small World. Got that whole outdoor queue.
I wasn't there before.
No.
Wow.
All that fencing and those
Yeah.
lights and all that. Yeah. And the biggest thing was they redid the castle roof and walls.
Mm.
So they covered it in a scrim and repainted the roof, which was crazy. And that's when all of Fantasyland was
I remember
blocked
that.
up. They did the cool Maleficent art in the back.
Yeah. The fake castle.
Dude, the castle was just closed. There was a gate
Yeah.
or a wall and just straight up scrim. Oh, that was the other thing. People say scrim, a lot of the Tram fam.
Mm.
We didn't invent that, but I know. So yeah, the castle was just apparently it is the second rendering from John Hench, is what my
Oh, that really?
Yeah. So there's a nice picture of it. Looked not bad, honestly.
I remember going to Disneyland with Brandy for the first time and seeing the fake castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being like, oh, castle's not there.
Yeah. I think just before that, I saw it with Jean and Christine.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what it was. The like Christmas before. He was like, "Where's the castle, man?"
I remember you telling me this.
And then let's see, what else did they do? Yeah, you can kind of see these. This was before 2019. We got all those bricks. We also got like the sloped sidewalks.
Mm.
And Kimmy posted this meme in the Discord, and I said, "Oh, that's actually going to be part of Trammin 200."
I didn't see this.
No one knew what it meant, and I said, I told her what it was. Disney removed curbs around the resort to reduce tripping hazards.
I did see this.
And then we trip over the curb because there used to be a curb.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you didn't know, a lot of those sloped sidewalks that go straight into Main Street used to just be a sidewalk,
Mm-hmm.
and you just fall off of it. So yeah, that was just lots of these changes. And I'll say it now, and I've said it many times before. Number one casualty of Project Stardust, the donut cart on Main Street, because they thought there will be so many people on the Main Street sidewalk that we can't sell donuts here anymore.
R.I.P.
Yeah, and then no one showed up. So, yeah, they added, like we said, Dumbo. We're scrolling through the My Chat article. Just want to say, the Matterhorn one, whatever. They added that Space Mountain overflow.
Yeah,
dude.
I love that area.
Have you looked up? A lot of water stains. It gets stanky in there during the day.
That it does.
Yeah.
When it's hot, especially.
Yeah. So apparently there was like a little garden outside of Peter Pan, completely removed.
There was a garden?
Yeah, they put a smaller one. Not a garden, but like the little islands. And then
I see them.
there was a large planter in front of Haunted Mansion. Got rid of it for stroller parking.
Mm-hmm.
That's where everyone sits on the wall now. And then there was that seating around the People Mover tracks, also gone in Tomorrowland. And then just more in Frontierland, just turn stuff into stroller parking. So you could see like all these like straight curbs used to be planters and kind of seating.
Stupid strollers.
Jungle Cruise had a straight up planter in front of it, gone.
Yeah.
And there was a seat wall under Tarzan's treehouse. Remember it get all ridiculous over there?
I do.
Do you think that's what they're doing at Adventureland right now? By the bathrooms?
Taking off the
seating.
Probably.
People just sit there
and
wait. Yeah, Tropical Hideaway, that's there. Lots of dedicated stroller parking. And even like, dude, Adventureland. Yeah, it used to have stroller parking in the middle, remember?
Yes.
And now all that seating was removed. And that was a huge change.
Yeah.
Adventureland used to be way worse.
And it's still bad, but it doesn't get as bad as it used to, for sure.
Oh, yeah. And then this was when they redid the Adventureland entrance.
I remember just the little wall they got rid of.
And they just extended it. They used like original stuff from the original sign and like they did a good job. But yeah, there was just this random little thing here.
I really wonder what that was. Like
there is a reason. There used to be something there. And then they just extended it out. But I think that they extended it out, but the sign needed support and they just made a new sign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there's, of course, more, but Project Stardust was, we're going to widen walkways, improve queues, improve crowd flow, because there will be so many people here this summer for Galaxy's Edge that we got to fix this. And I think they were also like, we wanted to do this anyway.
Yeah.
And we're never going to be able to do this again. So now is the time. The sides of Main Street also got fixed too.
Sides?
The sides, like by Plaza Inn and stuff like that.
Okay.
More slopes and big and smaller planters and all that. And again, they weren't wrong. This probably proved very useful in the past few years.
I'm sure.
But let's talk about one last thing, or a couple more things before we talk about how empty it was that summer. More anticipation of Galaxy's Edge. They did this a year in advance, but it affected 2019, the Great Blockening, where anything that wasn't a signature pass was blocked from Disneyland in the summer.
That's right.
Not DCA, though. So Deluxe and below could not go to Disneyland like June 15th to August 20th. DCA only. Cast members were blocked from Disneyland, too. because of Galaxy's Edge. And it's going to be so busy. It's going to be insane.
I mean, they had data to predict that it was going to be insane. They had Pandora. They had a bunch of different lands that opened up throughout the world. And for some reason, it just did not hit the way that Pandora hit. And I don't understand why.
We will explain why.
Really quick, before we jump to that. Project Cleo. Do you know about Project Cleo?
No, I don't.
Project Cleo is the parking structure extension.
Pixar Pals?
Pixar Pals.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was part of this too. Forgot to mention that.
That was 2019. I would hear Stardust and Cleo constantly when working with Disney at that time. That's all everyone would always talk about. This is part of Stardust. This is part of Cleo, because those were the two big things going on at the time. But yeah, it was all in preparation, like you're saying, just for Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, and dude, they pushed finishing Pixar Pals like so close to Galaxy's Edge that they were spray painting at 5 p.m.
I remember.
Like, I remember smelling paint, and Disney must have been like, we got to get this done. They were just dudes hanging, spraying Pixar Pals. That was crazy. Do you remember the whole lot and the walkway to downtown Disney and all that? Like,
I just realized, I guess my tent was also part of Stardust.
Yeah.
Huh. Never realized that.
And in case you don't know, the art, I Googled Stardust, and then space dust came up. And this is the large, I think it's Magellanic, like Magellan cloud from JPL, NASA. So technically, there is no copyright because we pay taxes for NASA and we all own it. I think
that makes sense. That makes sense.
So yeah, it's a 3,000 by 3,000 was the default, and that's our resolution.
Yeah,
you can get bigger. It's 13,000 by 13,000. But I'm like, okay, the Photoshop file is gonna be huge. So that's there. And actually, I got to set the profile picture. But yeah, it was just crazy. And so cast members, we just want to reiterate, they were blocked from Disneyland as well.
Yes.
But cast members don't buy passes a year in advance. So a year in advance, people were told about this. So you didn't get this pulled out from under you after you bought your pass.
Yeah, they did it before you renewed.
Yeah. But cast members are like, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
All right. They release them like month to month. So
I was looking up to see where I fell under with my projects. And it's actually something completely different. Project Daytona.
You told me about Daytona.
Did I?
Yeah, you said Project Daytona.
Yeah, I didn't. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I see everything here. It says Project Daytona proposal, updated structures. Yeah, EESS, East Esplanade Security Structure. That's what.
Nice.
It is. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyways.
Yeah. So let's talk about those Galaxy's Edge previews. And this will all make sense in a moment. So starting in May 30th?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge was in preview mode for 2 months or one?
Around,
it was 1 month.
I think it was 1 month, but it was every day,
Yeah. So Galaxy's Edge was in preview mode. You had to open up 4 browser windows, which I did.
This was one of the first times we had to do this.
Yeah. And every just person, right? Or was it pass holders? Was it pass holders?
I think it was pass holder preview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can get 1 day with like 5 guests.
Mm-hmm.
But they can go on multiple days if they were part of someone else's res.
Yeah.
So they did these reservations to go see Galaxy's Edge early. Rise of the Resistance would not open until January 2020.
Yeah.
But everything else was completely open.
Which was Oga's, the lightsabers, Savi's.
Yeah.
Right? And Millennium Falcon.
Smuggler's Run.
Smuggler's Run. And the stores.
And the food.
And Dogging Bay, yeah.
Yeah.
And the chicharrones and...
No, that was later.
Oh, it was? Oh,
yeah.
it was?
It was just Ronto wraps and stuff like that. But they had the overnight oats.
That's right.
which you tried and you loved.
That's right. That's right.
So all that was open. And after a few days, there would be like a 2-hour overlap. They said they would kick people out. They never did.
Mm.
There were articles, the stormtroopers will kick you out. Like, okay. There was eventually like strategies, like just go on Millennium Falcon 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Try to get Oga's first. Oh, and it was like you're either going to Oga's or Savi's.
Yeah, there was one or the other.
Yeah.
We didn't go to Oga's.
No. I did go to Oga's with family on my third trip, but you wanted to do Savi's.
I did.
You and I did Savi's, which is the only time I've ever done it.
Me too.
It was fun.
It was great. Yeah.
Great experience. So
They've gone up, by the way.
$20.
That's it? I thought they were at $275 now.
Are they?
I thought.
You paid like $200, $220, something like
So
that.
yeah.
And
No discount.
no discount. Oh, and that was like when Wells Fargo blocked your card.
That's right.
It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jeff writes in, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opening was one of the most exciting experiences I got to be a part of in my life. Like it genuinely felt historic. So he worked there at the time.
Mm.
So yeah, even though it ended up being what it ended up being, I think we felt that later. When we first went there, everyone loved it.
They did.
And it did feel historic. There was a Star Wars land. It was a new land in Disneyland, like huge, 14 acres.
I do want to mention, especially when we first went, I had said, this does not feel like Disneyland.
Yeah, you said it doesn't smell like Disneyland.
Yeah.
We were all in, dude. We were bright suns,
Yeah.
rising moons.
That was great. But to me, that wasn't Disneyland. Still great. And I still had a great time. But it was just different.
It does still feel that way.
Yeah.
When you walk in.
To me, a little less. Now, I'm starting
the
to...
wonder is gone, maybe?
Maybe. I'm just starting to feel that it is part of a bigger thing.
Yeah, but it's still like you're somewhere else at this point. Yeah. And it was... Dude, it was such a big deal to be there for 4 hours.
It was.
And cast member previews and just like all the strats and the costumes and the cast members and like it was just awesome. And like there were vloggers and stuff, but it wasn't the same.
No. I remember meeting the RKR guys, old IGN guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the British IGN guys. You guys are cool. They love the Prestige.
The movie?
Yeah, every single time they have an interview, they end the interview with, "Have you seen The Prestige by Christopher Nolan?" Every single interview.
That's cool. And Freddie wrote in. He said, I just love how empty the parks were. Abandoned if people couldn't get into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I remember going in and walking on almost everything. So this is an important point that I forgot. The lead up to Galaxy's Edge, the lead up to Galaxy's Edge opening to the public was empty because if you had a pass, nothing changed.
Yeah.
However, if you were going to buy a ticket, but you did not have a reservation to get into Galaxy's Edge, you were not getting in. I tried to sneak in once. They didn't let.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have a ticket yet, you were going to wait a month to buy a ticket, right? If you didn't get a res, you just go, oh, I'll go when it's open in a month.
Yeah.
So for like 2 months, nobody bought tickets to go to Disneyland. And no one was there. I walked... This was the night before Galaxy's Edge opened, I think, to the public.
Okay.
And I thought, oh, Disneyland will never be the same again. I walked onto Matterhorn, and I got my own bobsled because no one else was there.
Holy cow. Wow.
So it was just a regular summer day.
Yeah.
And Galaxy's Edge was opening the next day, and that's when I tried to get in. I went upstairs on Hungry Bear to go downstairs, and they were like, sir, do you need help with anything? Oh, I was trying to get water. They're like, oh, it's over there. I was lying. So yeah, there was just no one there because why would you buy a ticket and not go to Galaxy's Edge? Yeah. So empty. And it was wonderful. And no, like the deluxe pass thing was a whole thing. Like that was a little later.
So pretty much the only people in the parks were Signature and Signature Plus.
Yeah. And people who got in the Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
So, when Galaxy's Edge opened, there were news articles. Disney said it themselves. We're going to run out of parking. There's going to be too many people here. yada, yada, yada. Now, the morning Galaxy's Edge open, Hondo's ride, the Smuggler's Run, had a 5-hour wait. By the end of the day, I had a 20-minute wait. And I was at work that day. And by the end of the day it opened to the public, I decided to go to Disneyland. And I have pictures. The gates to Disneyland, turnstiles, no one. I didn't wait behind a single person. I walked right in. I walked straight to Galaxy's Edge, and there were cast members practically begging me to go in. They went, come right in. You know you want to.
To Galaxy's Edge?
Yeah. And I walked right into Galaxy's Edge. I bought a blue milk. No line. I think I did Millennium Falcon single rider. I think I went on 4 times.
The day it opened.
The date opened to the public. Because we had already, look, you and I did our preview.
Yeah.
I had a picture of you here. We went with Derek. You went with Gabriel.
Did I? I don't even remember this, dude. Did I go with? I don't think I went with Brandy. Huh?
Hold on. Let me show you.
Maybe I did.
Dude, that's me just.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, nobody in Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
This was a little later, but during the res period, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is, there are reservations.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, no one there. That's the first blue milk ever. You in the marketplace. Glasses. So, yeah, there was just, there were more pictures, but there's just no one there that day. And it was just wild. So, yeah, I went to Galaxy's Edge on the first day, and I photoshopped one person out of it, but there was, like, just no one there. Coachella lineup.
I
We just sent it, dude.
No doubt.
That's not Coachella anymore, dude. Tyler, the Creator, Doja Cat, and Lana Del Rey are headlining. That's not.
And No Doubt.
But what does that mean? And No Doubt. When?
I don't know.
You don't know yet? Dude,
you know she was in Anaheim the other day? She grew up like around the corner from me.
Okay, right. As soon as you get past the headliners, who the hell are those people?
You know Peso Pluma?
No.
Shut up. You don't know who Peso Pluma is?
Never heard that in my life.
The Corridos guy?
I don't know what that means.
Wow. You don't hear him at my wedding.
Eh.
He's the guy who brought back corridos in general in Mexico.
Dude, it takes like 15 artists to get to any rock artist.
Yeah, that rock's dead, dude. Because Hofstein's there. Flight facilities are there.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Justice.
Oh, really? Wow.
Deftones, I guess, but like all tiny. Like Lil Uzi Vert should not be at Coachella.
Yeah. Not a Lil Uzi guy.
Taking Back Sunday. It's hilarious.
Hey.
Latin Mafia. All right. So yeah, it was just an empty summer. It opened. No one was there. Best summer ever because everyone was blocked.
Mm-hmm.
And the peak ticket was introduced.
Mm.
The most expensive day to go to Disneyland was a Saturday in July. And that was the emptiest day of the year. Saturdays in July. You went to those.
I think so.
The signatures were the only passes available to go to Disneyland in July, and no one bought tickets. Wednesdays were busier than Saturdays. And I remember a cast member telling me Friday through Sunday is the best day to go because no one's here because it's so expensive.
I feel like I went with you on a Saturday.
I don't know.
When did we go with Christine and Camille? That must have been, I feel like that was, because Brandy wasn't there, I feel like that must have been like a day she was blocked or something. But I think for sure that was 2019. For sure.
Let's see. I can search Christine's face, I guess, for like pictures. Because I remember we would meet up with Camille. We never like went with her. So all the pictures of Christine are in 2019. I mean, yeah. Okay. This is like, there was a Sunday, April 21st, and then a March 13th, which like food and wine. I think it was food and wine because you got to fight.
Oh, that's right. I got drunk. That's right.
Yeah. But still, it wasn't too busy that year.
Yeah.
And then there's you and Brandy, September.
That's right after she got the pass.
Yeah, this is a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Galaxy's Edge, dude. So what was I saying? No one was there. Oh, right. So summer was so empty, they couldn't go back on Deluxe being blocked.
Oh.
However, they unblocked all the cast members because there were so few people. They were just begging cast members to go.
Yeah.
Which I think is very funny. So, yeah, it was a wild year. And the problem is Disney believed their own hype and basically told people not to come. It's going to be so busy, you don't want to be here. We made a bet that they would sell out of parking at like 11 a.m. and they never ran out of parking. We never got the tweet. That was the year, the tweets.
Oh, the tweets, yeah. I don't think they ran out since, right?
Yeah. Basically. Because Pixar Pals open, they never ran out.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
We thought they would run out even with Pixar Pals.
I wonder if the Magic Key discounts to Toy Story have anything to do with it too.
I think maybe
because I like people when Cindy and Chris had passes, they said we never park in Mickey and Friends because they had a chance.
Why would you?
Yeah,
as much as like convenience, you're just throwing away money.
Yeah, you are. So
because now what is it, $35 for parking?
Mm-hmm.
Is it $8? So yeah, almost. So that's a whole blue milk, $8.65. All right.
Man, it's $8 now?
It's always been $8.65 for the blue milk with after tax.
Always?
Always.
Huh.
Okay. So the reason I think Galaxy's Edge was not busy. 1, Disney told everyone not to come. 2, everyone who wanted to go went during the reservation period.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was unable completely to get a reservation. Because you were able to add people later.
You were able to double it up.
Yeah.
I don't think they checked IDs.
Yeah, they didn't really care.
So it was just like the main person who had it, and then everyone else like, oh, you got 4? Okay, cool.
Yeah. And it was like, oh, I forgot to add my friend. Okay, you can add 1.
Yeah.
Because there were issues too.
Yeah.
And whatever. So yeah, anyone who wanted to go went and got a very nice experience. But then they didn't want to come back until Rise of the Resistance. Yeah. Because remember, hour 3.5, we were kind of just sitting and docking, like, what do we do now? Because we did Savi's.
Mm-hmm.
And
we couldn't get into Oga's.
Yeah, it's impossible. And so, yeah, even Oga's, we were kind of like, okay, 35, 40 minutes, we're done. And we had a great time.
Yeah, we did.
And I still love Galaxy's Edge.
I adore Galaxy. I like the longer I go from opening of Galaxy's Edge, the longer we have time with Galaxy's Edge, the more I'm really liking it now.
Yeah. But yeah, it just everyone who wanted to go went, and then people couldn't go because they were blocked, and there was just no one there. And I had a wonderful summer at Disneyland alone. It's good times. And that was the year I moved 15 minutes away from Disneyland.
Yeah.
So it was literally.
What month did you come?
March 2nd. So, dude.
The majority of the year.
This year, 5 years in this house.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
When did you get yours?
October 31st. No. October 30th.
2021?
2021.
Okay. So you've been there 2 full years and change.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that was when I remember I got the Dumbo poster for Anissa because it was her birthday. She wasn't there, but I was there. She's like, hey, can you get that poster? It was free. You just have to watch the preview. Like, yeah, no problem. I got
Tim Burton Dumbo?
Dumbo, or the regular Dumbo is her favorite movie. And there was a day I was here. I ate dinner at home. And she goes, hey, we're here. Are you here? I go, let me just drop this thing off. I'm tired of having it in my car.
Yeah.
And I just drove down to Disneyland, met the whole family.
You walk in,
Buena Vista Street. Hi, guys. Nice to meet you. Here's the thing. All right. See you later. And then I stayed. Because,
what a time, dude.
What a time, dude. Good times. Good times.
I honestly, if they ever lift the reses, That'd be awesome. Like,
It's over.
it's over for me because it's like I am the king of I don't want any plans until I want a plan.
Yeah.
And then I go do it. So, oh man.
So back then, or that year, because it was supposed to be the summer of Star Wars, Disneyland was themeless. So Jeff, I requested from the boys. Jeff said, I have a soft spot for that period in 2019 after the 60th wrapped up. The parks had 2 distinct flavors. Standard Disneyland, something surprisingly rare when no event is happening, and whenever they are trying to throw new things at the wall. Pixar Fest, sure. Star Wars Season of the Force, why the hell not? They were low-stakes events when the parks got to be weird. But getting those normal, there's literally nothing going on days at Disneyland were something special. And I think at that time, because it was themeless, it felt timeless, not themeless. You're just at Disneyland.
Yeah.
And Freddie writes, Matthew, and I used to rope drop just to get breakfast chimichanga. What a time. So that was when there were little special things, and you can get them. There wasn't a line for a tote bag, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, Disneyland, like, I have this picture of the monorail coming around. And, like, it was Mickey's birthday. That was the theme. But that wasn't really a theme. Like, you got the beignet sandwich. Do you remember that?
Oh, man.
Did you ever have it?
Yeah, what a freaking time, dude. That thing was great.
People still reference me telling you not to make noises when food comes out. And here it is. It was like a buffalo sandwich on slaw inside of beignets.
I remember,
Yeah. Christine and I split this because we wanted pommes-frites and it came with fries. And we're like, okay, we'll each eat a sandwich. So I had the chocolate one.
That was...
Dude, I don't think I even had a res for Cafe Orleans. I think we were like, can we eat here? And they were like, okay. So this picture, this is what like 2019 Disneyland was. It's just like, hey man, it's the Matterhorn with the monorail.
I walked into my old office today and I saw all my old Mickey 90th Funko Pops.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. And the old popcorn buckets I was collecting. Yeah. Me and my uncle walk in. My uncle was like, man, this office looks abandoned.
Who's in there?
Nobody. It's just empty office.
Have you guys still been cleaning?
Downstairs, yeah. But upstairs, I haven't touched the old office at all.
This is why you said you can fit into our tiny little building?
Yeah.
They're just...
My uncle, like we were talking about it, he said that upstairs is useless. We don't need that amount of office space.
You don't need office workers, really.
You don't. Yeah, not anymore. Before, we needed an office worker for every little thing. Not anymore.
You just have a sales guy submit something. Airtable.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, it was just a timeless, themeless time. You were just at Disneyland. The 60th was done, just like Jeff said. He said it was peak Disneyland, but he says peak about a lot of things. So, sorry, Jeff. And I don't know. I think feeling like it was never going to be the same, and then it just was. It just felt so great. Like, oh, it's just Disneyland, man.
It's like you got moded in a good way.
Huh?
You ever heard that?
Moded?
Yeah.
No.
What? Are you serious?
What's moded?
It's like when you think something is going to be, and then you're proven wrong. Like, oh, moded. You never heard that?
Is it with a T?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea. I've never written it out in my life.
Filled with motes or fine floating dust.
Moted.
Maybe it's with a D. Adjective. Tricked, beaten, or trumped in a contest of skill. Can also mean moted with an A. Slang term. Put someone in an embarrassing situation. Outmoded. And then a bunch of other things. Huh.
Like tricked.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Put in an embarrassing situation. Okay. Yeah, it just wasn't what we thought it was going to be, and in a good way. And like, dude, we just had good trips. Like, dude, I did the freaking egg hunt. Like, why not? I had poutine. Hung out with Gaston. Just like, hey, you want to babysit? All right.
Yeah.
Whatever. Mickey churros. Sure. Oh, I'm here with the college. Let's go. Like, it was just... Dude, when was the last time you had a cookie num num?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not, man? when they were trying the Pop-Tarts for the first time and they were nasty, like Phil Our Magic showed up.
How's Caleb in? Who talked to her?
Yeah, she's on a cruise or something.
Really?
Yeah. It's her birthday soon. I showed you these. R.I.P. Pizza Port. Yeah, there's your thing. Dude, weird stuff. Like, here's the Mickey donut cookie.
Yeah.
Like when they were first getting into that. Emotional whirlwind. Blue milk with everyone. Sangria, whatever.
Shahadi.
The hand, dude. Every time.
Was it the ASU thing?
I don't know.
I think it was the ASU pitchforks.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was something else.
No, it's an ASU thing.
Oh, okay. That was way after ASU, buddy. I love Shawnee, dude.
Yeah.
He's one of a kind.
Yeah, he is.
All right. Yeah. So, dude, times were just simpler. Autumn and I were talking about this, my cousin. People have been saying the old days were better since the old days.
Yeah.
Since the dawn of time. It was better back in the day. However, what if it's just always getting worse?
Possible.
I know crime's down, all that kind of stuff, but like,
I would say our times are better now than they were in the 30s.
Sure. But in the 90s? I know we were
a good time.
Look,
man.
we were kids. You always romanticize when you were a kid.
Yeah.
However, times were simpler. And there was simply less.
Yeah.
And less is more. I know that's a cliche. But the less you have to worry about, the less you worry.
Yeah.
When there's no reservations, less people, less stuff to get FOMO about, fewer foodie guides,
I just think the advent of us having so much information so easily accessible has really not screwed things up, but made everything so easy for everyone that anybody can do it. Like foodie guides. Going to the Disney website and reading a foodie guide.
How much more exciting would it be if Code Word Disney didn't put that thing out?
Oh, the winter one?
You just show up to Jolly Holiday, like, what's that?
Heck
What's this thing here?
Yeah.
Well, let me get that. And you tell your friends,
I mean, it really just boils down to social media just screwing it up for everyone.
There's too much information.
Yeah.
And, dude, the Galaxy's Edge wishing tree. I didn't see a reel. Did you know that this tree in Galaxy's Edge is actually for wishes? It's like we heard someone say it in line. And that was like a magical. And I know it's in the book and I'm reading it, right? But like, you just didn't know anything. We didn't know anything about Savis.
At all.
Zero. You just knew you wanted to build a lightsaber.
Yeah.
And we had an awesome time.
Yeah.
And like, we didn't know the popcorn was bad. But we tried.
I think back then, we were still in the time when you went with somebody that knew a lot. Like, let's say we go with family. One of us goes with our respective family. Like, oh, he's the guy who knows. Let's ask him the questions about going to Disneyland. Now, everyone knows because everyone sees these TikToks. Everyone sees these reels. Everyone just knows.
Or they think they know.
Exactly. I don't know how many times I've heard my mom or somebody be like, hey, where's that corn dog in downtown Disney? With the pickle in it.
Dude, Ryan's girlfriend, Ivy from Texas. It's like, where's the corn dog with the pickle in it?
Yeah.
When do they close?
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Sosa's told me that. My mom has told me that. My aunt has told me that. I'm just like, that's what sticks out. You know what I mean? But they're getting that in their algorithm somehow. So that algorithm, whatever it is, for whoever you are, Disneyland seems to be a part of almost everyone's algorithm.
Yeah.
Because
aren't they listening to Trammin?
Yeah. I just feel like if you live in America, the chances of you either going to Disney World or Disneyland or Disney World is pretty high. No matter where you live.
Okay, on the Apple Watch, there are 3, let's say 4, but 2 are Disney. Licensed properties as watch faces. Nike, Toy Story, Snoopy, and Mickey Mouse. That is it. Everything else is Apple.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. There's no Superman.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, I mean, Marvel's Disney too, but like Mickey Mouse was one of the first things on the Apple Watch.
Oh, for sure. It was Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there is, and we've always said nostalgia is one of the strongest drugs that you can take, right? And when people see this constantly on their social media, you start romanticizing whatever it is.
Disneyland is all about nostalgia and simple joys.
Yeah.
And it shines the most when you just simply enjoy it. Like, you just, dude, I think one of the, this is what tells you nostalgia. Back in the day, when I would go to Disneyland with Christine, she lived with her parents, and I worked where I work, and I'd go pick her up on the way here to Disneyland. And then when I moved, that all went out the window. But I go pick her up, come to Disneyland. But before she left, her dad would give her a $10 bill to bring me back a turkey leg. Because they're just like,
there's something.
it's just the turkey leg, man. Just bring me back the turkey leg.
Everyone has that thing.
And we'd find out when the last place closed.
Mm-hmm.
And before we left, we'd just go pick up a turkey leg and take it home. Yeah, everyone's got the thing.
Yeah.
Heather, my friend Heather, always needs to get a corn dog. And, you know, like, we don't even have that anymore, do we?
Yeah.
Always got to get the thing. But you know, when people visit, they have the thing they got to get.
Mm-hmm.
For some people, it's the pickle.
Yeah.
You know, and
For some people, it's going at a certain time. A lot of people say, I want to go to Disneyland at Christmas.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
They only go during Christmas. They only go during Halloween, or they only do Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just easier to do that back then too. And sorry, go ahead.
I just think people are now reminded a lot more often
Gotta go.
than they were even in 2019.
Yeah, because it used to just be like, I haven't been in a while. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I should go.
Yeah.
And now it's like, everyone's going, the keys are on sale. Like,
Yeah.
should I get a pass? It's like, don't ask that question.
Here are the 5 tips to buying your magic key.
Yeah. Man.
You know, like, oh, God.
Yeah. And I know we always complain about this. I don't want this to be a complaining episode. How
Yeah.
bad is it now? Before the fall, so dramatic. But I think it was just 2019 we thought it would never be the same because of Star Wars. And turns out a bigger thing happened in the world.
Yeah.
Because even in the beginning of 2020, it was fine. Even with Rise of the Resistance opening,
Yeah.
people would go home if they didn't get the virtual queue. It was just a relaxing time at Disneyland. And yeah, we had the little trickling Max Pass and Flex Pass, but it was like options,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think Disney was fine with the options.
Yeah.
Because if you don't hurt any experience and you still make tons of money, okay, you know what? It's almost like selling something like Max Pass is kind of saying we're giving up nothing. And these people aren't really paying for much. They're not hurting the other people, but they're okay with paying $100. Everyone's winning.
Yeah.
Right? So it was just
The pandemic was a reason, like I said earlier, an excuse to start things that they've been wanting to do for a long time.
yeah. Do you think they'd ever Genie Plus is too popular?
Yeah, it is, unfortunately.
Because I think if
It's too good.
it wasn't, like, they might remove the restriction of one of
Yeah.
each ride, right?
Yeah.
Like, what?
They might play with the rules.
Yeah, but right now, like, we saw for the first time ever, Walt Disney World sold out of like all of them.
Yeah.
The single parks, the double parks. Oh, we got to get that, huh?
There's no question. If we go, we're getting Genie Plus. Like, no question.
Oh, we're only in one park.
Yeah. So, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a simpler time. And, you know, everything else notwithstanding, it was a better time at Disneyland. It was just completely. Is there anything at Disneyland right now that is better than it was back then?
The only thing I can think of I feel like there are more newer rotating menus.
But did you ever complain that there wasn't enough?
No. But I'm different. I'm the man of the. I'm gonna get the same thing every time.
Right. So is anything really better? Is there anything you would trade back then for something we have now? Like even Toontown, like whatever, man.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have any track lists.
Did we care?
No. Even though Mickey and Minnie and Rise are probably the two rides that go on the most.
We got Rise though. We got Rise
Yeah,
January
yeah.
2020, right? So it's like,
No, I think it was better.
yeah, we had mobile order, and it
Yeah.
was just a cool little thing you knew
Yeah.
about. But the lines weren't long if you didn't use it. It was like,
I just think that we are both early adopters on stuff. So when we're there at the beginning, there's not a lot of people there.
yeah.
And it's cool to be there at the beginning. Because we're like, look how easy this is. Or you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I was part of the Max Pass beta test.
yeah. See?
I'm the reason your screen goes to full brightness.
Because you put in the survey?
I sent feedback. I said, hey, I have to change this all the time. And they said, don't suggest anything. And they don't care.
Yeah.
I said, Starbucks goes to full brightness when you show your barcode. Week later.
Well, really?
Maybe 2. But it did do it. And they moved it up because I think I told them my phone is too big.
Yeah.
It didn't fit in the scanner because I had some Google phone and everyone was on iPhone. So the barcode was in the middle of the screen and you wouldn't scan it. Yeah, good times. Good times. Yeah. So, yeah, good times, better times. And I think that's all for 2019. I just really enjoyed the simple time there. I didn't bring up Mickey's Mixed Magic.
It's back.
Yeah, it's still there. I forgot to mention, just like we were just kind of getting the churros.
We're dipping our toes.
Yeah, dipping our toes. This is the get your ears on Mickey and Minnie celebration, you know. But that was the thing.
Yeah.
What defined Disneyland? Oh, we're celebrating Mickey's birthday. Like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. That's cool. That's fine with me. So yeah, we had it. So good. And that is our 200th Big Thunder topic. This is your final stop.
Thanks for chatting with us today.
And if not, is it time for Now Playing?
Nah.
It's time for We Have It So Good, where we in the Tram Fam talk about our trips to Disneyland and what's bringing us joy lately. Right in with your trip recaps at trammin.com/ask. Susie B writes in, hi guys. I haven't listened in a couple weeks because I usually get a little bit of the blues coming home from Christmas at Disney. I will say, however, it was a very good trip. My brother, who lives in Northern California, joined us and it was pretty magical. Went to the Lamplight Lounge for a fun dinner he had never been. Did Animation Academy for the first time and it was so fun. The Festival Holidays food was a little disappointing compared to previous years, but we still enjoyed a lot of it. Best news for us is, however, after having a little bit of the blues, Magic Keys went back on sale. So happy to say we are officially Magic Key owners.
Nice.
We have our first trip planned in March. We can't wait to go multiple times this year. As always, thank you for your content. And congrats to Rain on his engagement. We're going to get a lot of those.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats on your Magic Key. March 15th, March 17th.
We're there.
St. Travis Day.
Yeah.
Come hang out. Be a good time. Happy that you got it. I really do hope you enjoy it. Check out Magic Key Portal. Don't forget you get discounts. And also, don't forget to just check out, at least once, the Magic Key Terrace.
That's right.
It's still very cool.
Yeah.
Just know you're not going to get full. Don't try to get full. Eat some snacks. Get the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very good drink. Very good.
Any other drink?
The wine one. The wine mixer, whatever that is.
Yeah. Any other drink? Who knows?
Yeah.
But have a good time there. There's a special medallion thing if you want. Any other Magic Key perks? Depending on which one you got, photo pass.
During any of the festivals, there's that little corner that they put the Magic Key holders in.
They don't even check.
Yeah.
But people don't go there. So yeah, have fun. Check out the exclusives and all that. Rain, have you gone?
Twice.
Twice,
dude.
It's been a while since you chimed in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. First time. I decided to cheat a little bit. First time I broke keto since the new year. And I've decided that going to Disneyland, I am going to get at least like one treat. when I go. Okay. This time I decided to get the butter cake from Clarabelle's.
Oh, that's a little treat.
Yeah.
Tiny little treat.
Yeah.
But you don't cheat on the food then.
No.
So you just get one item.
Yeah. One item.
It's
Sorry,
acceptable.
I cheated. Okay, I'll go into Saturday. But
wait, no. Once per trip, you did.
Yeah, once per
Okay,
trip.
all right. I'll give you a little slack. Don't ruin your life, you know?
So this butter cake, horrible. It was so disappointing, dude.
Cheaters never win.
Yeah,
Or
straight up.
prosper or
I felt
something.
horrible after that. Like, there's no point. There was no point in getting this. First off, it was cold. Ice cold. Second, there was no fluff to it. It was hard. So it kind of reminded me of a sugar cookie.
Mhm.
Same kind of chalky consistency on the inside, which was kind of like abrupt, I guess, in a butter cake. I've had multiple. Brandy's the butter cake queen. She loves. If we ever see a butter cake on the menu, we get it.
Right. This isn't true. But there's a trend in Orange County.
Of butter cakes.
Do you know who started the trend?
Yes. Mastros.
Nick's, San Clemente.
Really?
I believe Nick started the butter. There's a raspberry butter cake.
Okay.
Go there.
Okay.
Delicious. It's like high-end American food.
Mastros, really good.
Everyone does it in
Flavin's
Orange
really good.
County now.
Yeah.
It's
It's like the new lava cake, right?
it's the Orange County lava cake.
Yeah. Okay.
The butter cake. Like Reunion does it. We copied it from Nick's.
One of the best butter cakes I've had was at Lazy Dog.
Can't even lazy.
I
I went there
know.
once, regretted it.
After that one time, never again.
One of
But-
my guys talks about how he goes to Lazy Dog all the time. I go, why? He goes, oh, it's by the theater where we see Marvel movies at midnight. So we go pregame at Lazy Dog. I'm like, okay.
As for that trip, we went, got the butter cake, went on Soarin', left.
Nice.
That was it. Went on Saturday, Brandy and I had the rest for a while. Ricardo and Karina got a last minute res the night before. And so a few weeks ago, about more than a month ago, I've mentioned the story on the show before where we've gone on certain rides and Karina just can't handle like being in the queue.
Mm-hmm.
Where like we were going on rides and she's literally looked at us and said like, I have to go. I can't handle being here. So I told her about DOS and she got DOS. So when we go now with Ricardo and Karina, we're in their party and stuff and we use DOS.
It's life-changing.
It's insane. It's insane how insane it is. So when we got into the park on Saturday, Ricardo's like, hey, can you make the first DOS reservation? I'm like, sure. Go on my phone. It kept saying that we weren't in the park. And I'm like,
Karina wasn't in the park.
Karina was in the park.
Oh, she was.
Yeah. And we are like, this is weird. And it said, if you can't try, please try again. And if not, go to guest relations. Kept trying, wouldn't work. So we went to guest relations. We get up to talk to the person. She's like, unfortunately, our system is down of admissions or something like that. So they couldn't tell who's in the park and who's not in the park at the time.
Which day was this?
Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, wait. RJ might have texted me about that.
Yeah. They couldn't. Let's say you bought Genie, I don't know why you would, bought Genie Plus at night, you couldn't use it.
I think you couldn't use it even if you bought it in the middle of the day.
Really?
Let me see. RJ. Which Saturday was this?
This last Saturday.
He said something like
Yeah, 13th.
the 13th. Am I missing something? Oh, Sunday. He said Genie Plus went down and a lot of people were at kiosks asking for refunds. And so they got to just use the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it went down and I talked to the lady and she's like, yeah, it's down. We don't know when it's going to go up. So let me see all your passes. So we gave the barcodes 3 multiple experience passes for each one of us.
Mm.
Yeah. Awesome.
So those are they're like Genie Plus passes now.
Pretty much. We want to go eat at Hungry Bear. This is my cheat where I did get a burger. I got a burger with some cuties, the rodeo burger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you ate a bun.
Yeah.
All right. It's not the end of the world. You didn't eat the fries.
No.
All right.
But I had to get them, dude.
But
I had to get them. The cookies.
Oh, you split the cookies.
Yeah.
There are 4 of you, 6 cookies?
They're 13 cookies.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Little cookies. Don't get me wrong.
I know. It's
So there's three cookies per
baker's
person.
dozen.
Yeah, 3 cookies per person with 1 extra at the end. Cookies were amazing, dude. Straight Toll House. That's okay.
Hot cookies, dude.
Yeah, hot cookies. It's a vibe. While we were at Hungry Bear, hadn't gotten anything yet. Ricardo's like, "Hey, check DOS." I checked DOS. It worked. So we had 3 multiple experience passes and DOS now. We went on Rise. We went on Mickey and Minnie. We went on We went on Space Mountain. We went on Big Thunder. Went on Time of Our Lives. Straight up Time of Our Lives. We were ending the night at Indy. We had 1 multiple experience left. As soon as we got into the room with Sala, broke down. It was like 11:30.
And you're just, wow.
We're like, yeah, we're done. We're done. The last multiple experience was wasted, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You got what you needed.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, my feet were hurting at the end. Always signs of a good Disney trip.
Nice. Yeah, I will be going Sunday with, I think, like the last trip with Tori and Rory. They're like expecting. So like, once the baby comes,
Yeah, that's it.
we'll see. And then we're going Tuesday for River's birthday. Shout out to River. But we're recording Monday.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anytime things change, I will just send you a calendar invite.
Yeah.
Do you accept those? It doesn't tell me. If you do, it'll put it in your calendar.
I use my calendar on my refrigerator. Yeah.
So I just have to make sure it's
So
on
every time I go to open the fridge, I see what I'm doing.
there. Interesting.
That's what this week. Every
So
single day.
so people are like, are you free? I'm not in my fridge.
Yeah. I take a picture of my calendar on my
okay.
fridge. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'll be there Saturday.
Okay. Fun. Saturday I'll be sleeping
Nice.
from Disney Adults.
Oh, that's right.
Like, you don't sleep that much.
No, I don't.
All right. Rain, what time is it?
It's
Pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Rain, as always, what is the best thing you tasted this week?
man. I think I actually have to give it, even though it messed up my stomach, dude. Did not make me feel good after. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but it was horrible last night. Trying to find a Korean barbecue place that wasn't 2.5 hours, like I was saying. We ended up at this place in Monterey Park called Chubby Cow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, $65 a person because it's all Wagyu. It's the Japanese Wagyu or whatever. We finally agreed to it. Finally getting called. Gabriel turns around when we're inside, and he sees a big old thing on the wall. C. And he turned around and he's like, as a restaurant owner, he knows what that means. You know,
That's real?
that's real.
I thought you can't go lower than B. I
You
thought
could-
C is like goodbye.
C, and then you're done. You're closed until you bring up the regulations. So he was just like, bro, for a place to be like quote unquote fancy, where they're willing to charge, we got the lower end. The higher end's $100 a person. Bro, you should not be having a C. Straight
They
up.
leave that kimchi out there.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but he says that if you go on, I think even on Yelp now, if you go to their thing, it'll show you other violations. I haven't looked what it was. But dude, we were so hungry. It was almost 8 o'clock. We were like, here, look it up.
I mean, you already ate there.
Yeah. Chubby Cow. Or Chubby Cattle.
Monterey Park.
Yeah.
Okay. 4.5 stars. $4 signs.
Yeah.
You sure Yelp is the one?
I could have sworn.
Oh, health score. C. Okay.
Let's read this.
All
Yeah.
right.
I have no idea.
What first? You want to finish your thing first and then we'll read it?
They had a marinated skirt steak that was off the chain, dude. They was so good. Yeah, that was my best food of the week.
Okay. So all of these things sound good.
Uh-huh.
However, this is a standard they do not meet.
Okay.
So they do not have floors, walls, and ceilings that are properly built, maintained, in good repair and clean. They do not have enough personal/cleaning items or vermin proofing. They do not have adequate ventilation and lighting. or designated areas for use. I don't know. They do not have good plumbing and good repair with proper backflow devices. Food is not properly stored, and food storage containers are not properly identified. Sewage and wastewater are not properly disposed of.
There was one bathroom, one gender-neutral bathroom.
The standard is not met for storage and use of equipment, utensils, and linens. Garbage and refuse are not properly disposed, and the facilities are not maintained. Okay. They do not meet the standard for no rodents, insects, birds, or animals. So there are rodents, insects, birds, or animals. The non-food contact services are not clean and in good repair. But they have not met the standard for permit suspension yet. So on June 16th, 2023, they got a B with 12 violations. On June 30th of last year, there was another routine inspection. So 2 weeks later, they brought it up to A, 5 violations. And then they thought, cool, we're in the clear. And then in October, and just short, they're like, we're back. 11 violations, C.
It tells you everything?
Yeah, dude. All the inspection dates, routine inspection.
I'm going to take a picture of that one because I'm going to send it to everyone.
No. Let me just.
All right.
Because you can take a nice
screenshot.
Messages. Look at this. iPhone.
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude.
Dude, that's bad. I would have. Dude, no way.
We were so hungry, and Gabriel was literally like, like we all.
Had you already paid?
No, we hadn't sat down yet.
Oh, I would have walked out.
Really?
Sorry. So happy birthday. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
C?
Yeah.
Dude, B, I'm like, food's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
C?
Yeah.
Ooh. So you got sick?
Me, Gabriel, and Sos. We all started feeling like our stomachs kind of hurting.
Rumbly in the tumbly.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. So for me, chorizo was the big winner this week.
Nice.
First, I'm going to give it to my own thing with help from Kimmy's mom. The Mexican Loco Moco. I know moco means boogers.
Yeah.
You saw the pictures in the Ink Boys? No?
I haven't seen it.
I'll just show you right now, dude. Kimmy's mom, we were going to meet for family day or whatever, and we ended up going out. But everyone was on a fast except me and Kimmy. And she was like, hey, I made the chorizo. She got it from some market with the papas in it. Chorizo con papas. Oh. And she was like, hey, I brought this for you guys. Just take it home. Like, I know what I already in my head. Like, I'm going to make a bed of jasmine rice with butter. Put the chorizo con papas on top. And 2 runny eggs. Dude.
It's good?
One of the best things I've had in my life. Now, the chorizo carried it. So what I did was, that's the microwavable jasmine rice from Trader Joe's. Threw that in with a nice pat of butter, right? And then I think I did put a little butter in the pan, and then threw the chorizo in a 8-inch pan, like the little pan, and just cooked it for it was already cooked, but good 4 minutes of just searing, getting a little crispy, right? Get the potatoes all juicy again. The rice came out, laid it on top of the rice, and there's still that oil in there. A little bit more butter. Cracked 2 eggs in there and flipped them, a little over medium, let's say. And it was just...
That was great.
Perfectly cooked egg, just running on the chorizo, and it was so much spice. Could have done with even a little tomatillo as the quote unquote gravy, but didn't need it really. Amazing. And then I'll give it a tie, not a tie, but I'm bending the rules here. It's episode 200. Cafe Heidelberg, which closes at 3 p.m. in Laguna. Had breakfast there on Sunday. Chorizo breakfast burrito. Kimmy and I were splitting it because we were gonna eat lunch and dinner. With there was plans and everything. I'm like, let's split the burrito, trust me. But I'm like, you pick it. Chorizo's better than bacon. And I've had the bacon, it was fine. Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. And I want to give a shout out to Solani Cinnamon Roll. Do you see that in the Discord? Okay, so Timu Solani, Anaheim Ducks, Mighty Ducks legend, opened Solani Steak Tavern. And that's the thing I sent you, Lord Stanley. You and Brandy. He opened that 10 years ago. So if it's been there that long, successful. Good steakhouse. His wife and daughters or something were like, we want a coffee shop and bakery. And he goes, all right, we'll just buy the place next door. So they made this little tiny bakery. And there's a little case.
Nice.
And they sell a little Ducks merch in there. Oh, that's me.
Where is this?
Laguna Beach.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, hey, we were going to make a cookie or something. And I saw his name. Solani cinnamon rolls.
Uh,
And I'm like, hey, give me one of those. I'm like, do you guys warm those up? They go, they have the Starbucks oven that like nukes it.
yeah.
They go, we got to put it in there for like 5 seconds. And then everything melts. They go, we baked these this morning. It's probably still warm. And it was just delicious.
Yeah.
So shout out to that. Glad we split the burrito because this was right after.
Yeah.
I got a lavender latte and Kimmy got a vanilla latte. Hot, not sweet.
Beautiful.
Right?
Beautiful.
Because sometimes the sweet ones are good.
Yeah.
But they're dessert. This was like, this is a nice coffee with some flavor and some milk, you know? Little sweet, but delicious. Loved it. Wasn't too busy. A lot of people I don't even think knew because there was just like some family, like they're just looking for coffee.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys have, it's a bakery. Do you guys have coffee here? They're like, yeah. It's just on the wall, right? So great. Shout out to all that. But Rain, finally, what is your one next bite at the parks?
At the parks.
You didn't get the chicken.
That might be it. Because
Again.
yeah, because we're gonna go on the 20th. And I'm like, maybe I should get something from Lunar New Year, but we're not gonna be there.
When does Lunar New Year start?
23rd.
23rd.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be there Sunday. I don't know what I would get.
Maybe oh no, that's 21st. I was gonna say if it was the 22nd, maybe, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the chicken again.
Chicken again.
Yeah.
All right. 21st Sunday. We might end up in Disneyland. Maybe the Beefpedia, dude. It's back. If it's cold,
Yeah.
Beefpedia. I'm in. So
Cool.
we'll get with that. So yeah, it's been 200 episodes, everyone.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah. Thanks for tramming with us. Thanks for being here. And we'll be right back next week with episode 201. So with that,
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.